Hi, this is Ace Frehley. I'm up here doing the Howard Stern show early in the wee hours of the morning to promote the new movie that's coming out on video today, which is the 29th of March, January, February, March, yeah. And the movie's called Remedy, and I play a heroin dealer in it.
Now you've never you've never been up here before.
No.
What are you expecting?
It looks quite accommodating.
A little nervous, or
Nah.
how you feel before you go in?
I don't get nervous at this shit. I've been doing it too long.
You ready?
I'm ready to rock when you are. Or when Howard is.
Ace Frehley is from Kiss. I don't really know that much about Ace Frehley. Sal's the guy who knows everything about Ace Frehley. He's the guy who said, hey, you got to get Kiss in here. Ace Frehley.
Well, I know the name. That's about it.
Yeah.
That was one huge band, man, in the 70s.
And I know Ace isn't in the band anymore, and I think he hates Gene Simmons. So that's always fun.
Okay.
Anyway, here's Ace. He's in a movie called Remedy.
Gary's busy doing the show, man.
Now available on DVD.
How are you?
Okay, I hadn't heard of that.
Ace Frehley. There he is. Oh, no, that's Chuck Zito. That ain't a...
Wait a minute. I know that guy. Hi there.
Hey, Ace. How you doing? Hey, Chuck.
Why is Chuck in here?
Why is Chuck in here? I don't know. I don't, this is a surprise to me, but Chuck is always welcome.
Of course he's welcome. I'm just wondering if Ace feels unsafe.
Ace, were you afraid that I could beat you up and you have Chuck as your bodyguard here today? Is that what's going on? How are you,
Are you
Ace?
kidding me?
How are you, Ace?
I'm wonderful.
Good to see you. Hi, Chuck. How are you?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You boys are in a movie?
Yeah.
What movie is this? Remedy.
Remedy.
I don't know.
Now, what is that about?
What is that about, Ace?
It's about choose your own poison, you know. It's about, decadency in New York City.
Oh, I know all about that.
The drug scene, you know.
Really?
I play a heroin dealer. And
No kidding. I can't see you as a heroin dealer.
yeah, neither could I, you know.
I'm a police captain.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
I play
funny.
Captain Sally.
I can't believe that. You as a police
I'm a
captain.
police captain. A little change.
Yeah, you've
Like I am
switched
today.
over.
Ace, you're in. Are you in Kiss or not? I don't know that much about Kiss. I'll be honest with you, but I know everyone's a big fan. So what's going on here with this Kiss stuff?
I'm presently not touring with them.
And you hate Gene, right?
No, I love Gene.
Oh, come on, man!
Why
Don't
aren't
do
you
this to
touring
me.
with them then?
Chuck, does he hate Gene?
Not at all.
Yeah, yes, he does.
No, I don't. No,
I know he stuck to his guns because he said that he's not going to open for a band that he used to open for Kiss.
Yeah, what happened? Aerosmith and you guys went out on tour.
Right.
And you said, the way it was explained to me anyway, and tell me if I'm wrong or right, you said, hey, man, I ain't opening up for Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Aerosmith can open up for us. And you told that to Gene.
Right.
And Gene said, hey, you can get out of the band.
It's okay.
And that's it. That was the end, huh? You don't care.
Well, I'm part of the family, and but as of last couple of years, I'm just kind of focusing on me and working on a CD.
Can you get paid by Kiss still, or is it like the whole thing over?
No.
You can't? You don't get part of the merchandising? You're an original?
Yeah, I always get part of the merchandise.
You do?
From now till time
Memoriam.
Whatever that word is.
Yeah,
what is that word?
Hey, Ace, explain something to me with the whole business thing, though. Do you think Gene puts out too much Kiss stuff?
Well, they have a tendency to go overboard with merchandising.
Right.
Is that just Gene, or does the whole band, or, is Paul in on all that stuff, too?
Paul's involved, but Gene's the one that kind of...
He's the mastermind.
See, I feel like in that band, if you don't, do what Gene says, you get screwed.
Well, we've had our run-ins, but, no hard feelings.
Is it Gene's band? I didn't know that.
I don't know whose band it is. I thought it was Ace's band, actually.
Well, some people think that still.
Right? Isn't it supposed to be your band, Ace? Didn't you? I don't even know the history of Kiss, but didn't you start Kiss or something?
No, actually, Paul and Gene did.
Oh, they did?
All right.
Well, we all did. I mean, it wasn't Kiss until I joined.
Right.
Before that, it was Wicked Lester.
Wicked Lester. That would not have made it.
No, I didn't think so.
Did you come up with the name Kiss?
No, Paul did.
Paul did.
I wanted to call it another four-letter word.
Now, did you come up with your own makeup?
Yes.
Does it bother you now that somebody else is wearing it?
No, because I still get checks.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Yeah, but you hated the makeup. Like, you described that you fell asleep one time with the makeup on. I have a whole bunch of notes on you. You described that you fell asleep with the makeup on, and you woke up, you had an allergic reaction to the goddamn makeup, and you were, like, sick of the whole goddamn makeup thing, right?
Well, after a while, it became like, a nightmare.
Yeah.
So were you the one who wanted to get rid of the makeup at a certain point?
Not really. I was just tired of the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, it was touring, it was working with the same people, it was the same button pushing.
Isn't it funny, though, like, every kid in the world grows up thinking they want to be in Kiss or some rock band, you know what I mean?
Yeah, isn't that like a huge rock band.
Like, isn't that your thing? Like, oh, man. For me, it would be like, that would be the ultimate rush. But then once you do it, like, I talk to tons of musicians, and they're like, you know what, man? It ain't that great.
It's a drag.
Well, one day I was sitting in my estate in Wilton, Connecticut, and I started reflecting on my life and my career, and I said, is this it? Is this it? And
it was.
And I started going, maybe I gotta go somewhere else. That's when I kind of embarked on a solo career, but then I dealt with my own demons, and that derailed me for a while. But
what demons?
Yeah, what'd you have? What were you addicted to? Heroin or something? What'd you get? The coke? What was your thing?
You name it.
Chuck, you don't do drugs, right? You never did drugs.
Never did.
Never did that. How'd you avoid that?
Smoked, never drank, never took a drug in my life. Never smoked a joint, nothing.
Yeah. That's why you can kick people's ass. It's the truth.
Yeah, you got to realize, Kiss has been out 30 years.
I know. You did enough of it. Although, hey, it paid the bills pretty good.
Yeah, you're sitting in your estate reflecting.
That's right.
That's better than a cardboard box.
That's right.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Where do you live? Connecticut, and where else?
Westchester.
Westchester.
Oh.
Were you married now?
Yeah. And I have a beautiful daughter, Monique.
You happy? You don't seem happy. You seem sad.
What, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm one of the happiest guys in the world.
Are you really happy?
Yeah, I just didn't want to come here and talk about Kiss.
Why not? What the hell else are we going to talk about? That's 30 years of your life.
I came here to promote a movie.
I mean, come on. What are we going to say? You were in Kiss, bro. Yeah. This is it. This is big. Right, Chuck?
Yeah, it says, man, out 30 years, they still sell out all kinds of arenas.
That's right.
So, but I love Ace sticking to his guns. He wouldn't open for a band that opened for them.
Well, why couldn't it be that Aerosmith opened for you some nights and then you opened for them some nights?
You
had too much pride, man.
It wasn't pride. It was I didn't want to do the tour for more than for several reasons. I just it was time to move on.
Was the sex great all those years or what, man? Give it to me.
What do you think?
I think it was unbelievable. Twosomes, threesomes. How many chicks did you have all at once? Share with me, please.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have to share those girls with Gene?
Did you ever have to share with Gene?
If Gene did somebody, I stayed away.
Smart man.
Hey, Howard, you ready for this one? Ace's manager wants him to leave.
What?
Why?
He doesn't want him talking about this stuff.
About what stuff?
I don't know.
The Kiss stuff?
Oh, it's a shame. Well, let's give you a plug at least for your movie.
Jeez.
I'd like to give you that. Ace Frehley and Remedy, now available on DVD. If I've offended anyone, I'm sorry.
It's not my movie. It's just a movie that I did 2 years ago.
All right. Well, hey, hey, I don't want to bum your manager out.
Is wrong.
Maybe we're saying something wrong. I don't know, Ace. I'm sorry.
Well, I came on this show with the premise that I was going to promote a film with several other people.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Where are the girls
Chuck's
from?
My man. Chuck's my man, and I'm always happy to see Chuck. So.
Thank you.
Where are the girls from Remedy?
Yeah. How you doing, Chuck? You all right?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just finished a couple of movies.
I heard you retired from the Hells Angels.
Yes.
How many years?
After 25 years.
Right, 25 years.
9 years ago, I quit. So.
Does it feel weird not to be in?
Yeah, it's a little weird after 25 years, but
those guys are still your bros, right? There's no hard feelings.
Still my feeling, yeah. Still friends.
Right.
We're still friends.
It's not like a Gene Simmons kind of thing.
No,
we don't talk.
Yeah, right.
There's me and Gene are friends.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you, man.
Now let me ask.
But the manager wants us to stop.
No, I want to ask Chuck something.
Oh, Chuck, you can ask. Chuck's
was
all right.
in the bathroom when Ralph got beat up. And
yeah.
Yeah, help us out with that.
It's amazing. People thought I did that, and I knew that was going to happen.
I got emails saying that Ralph got punched out at Scores, And then this guy wrote me an email saying that he saw you in the bathroom with Ralph, and Ralph was bleeding, and they thought that you were in the middle of beating up Ralph.
So they ran home.
So they ran home.
It was amazing because people did come in. They saw that. It's the wrong room. And I'm standing. He's holding his face. He's bleeding.
Did he deserve to being punched out?
You know what, Howard? I don't even know what happened. I saw him afterwards, and I saw him when he was holding his face. I said, what happened? He said, some guy just punched me in the face. And I said, for what? He goes, for nothing.
Right.
I say, hey, Ralph, people don't get punched in the face for nothing.
Right.
And then I went in the bathroom, made sure he was all right. And it was funny because I'm there, and people see my presence. All of a sudden, they see this guy bleeding. They say, uh-oh, I'm getting out of here.
You're lucky you didn't get arrested.
Yeah. That's what I thought the next thing was. But and then Ralph goes to me, he goes, oh, I thought you had my back. I said,
yeah, right.
Ralph, if somebody's jumping you, I'll have your back, but you got to fight your own battles.
Right.
Right,
So-
if you start something, you got to finish it, right?
Of course. Or if you get hit, at least hit back.
Guys hang out with Chuck, and they think that they're safe from everything.
Right, yeah, everybody's going to stay away from me because Chuck's got my
Yeah,
back.
Chuck's not going to jump in.
Yeah.
Chuck's got enough problems being Chuck.
You're exactly right.
All right, well,
You like the
listen.
look, I clean up good, right?
You've been
This
very
for
good.
you, Robin.
Very good.
You used to, because last time I was here, you said you coming naked. You hardly wear any clothes. So I'm in a suit today, so it's a big change.
You look
I
good.
clean up good.
You look good, man.
He comes in a suit and I wear the motorcycle jacket.
Yeah, isn't that,
Go figure.
Yeah, figure that one out. Chuck, good luck with everything. Ace, good luck with everything,
Thank
man.
you, Howard.
Thank you.
RemedyTheMovie.com. I'll go find out what it is I did to piss off your manager.
You didn't do anything.
Thank you, Robin.
You're quite welcome.
Come on.
Are you comfortable?
I'm fine.
I didn't stay if you want.
The manager says he's upset.
Yeah. He wants to pull him
The
out.
manager says I'm upset?
That's what he just said.
No.
He's crazy.
I'm upset.
Anyway,
I would stay. You can stay.
I'm not gonna push anybody.
I hope not.
Right. What is it, Gary?
Now
You're
what?
right.
Yeah.
The manager says that you're here to talk about the movie, not about anything about Ace.
Oh, I was interested in Ace, but okay.
I said, listen, I love Ace, but I'm not doing his infomercial.
No, yeah, well, I mean, I love Ace, too. I'm enjoying being with Ace, but...
When you talk to Ace, you got to get the whole Ace package, and you talk about what he's doing, not just
course.
about the movie.
That's
Of
right.
course, we can only talk so much about the movie. It's Remedy, and we're both in it.
Chuck
Well,
knows.
you know, the whole idea is that you make Ace so intriguing, people want to see what he did in the movie.
That's right.
Of course. He has
All
a
right.
bunch of fans downstairs. He got out of the car, and he just kept doing autographs and
Can
pictures.
Sal come in and say a quick hello, Howard?
All right, is he in full makeup?
Retarded as ever.
All right, let's take a look. This is Sal, one of your biggest fans. He's dressed up as
I
you.
saw him in the bathroom.
Look at him. Sal,
He's wrapped in tinfoil.
why are you in tinfoil?
Ace really, well, this is the Love Gun outfit that I put together.
Right.
At Dwayne Reed.
You're a super fan.
Yeah.
Right.
Ace, I got my butt kicked in by Puerto Ricans in the 4th grade by dressing like you in Brentwood. I grew up in Brentwood. And you know what? From that day forward, I still dress like you. I don't care. You were worth it. You changed my whole life. I think you're incredible.
Wow.
Ace is the real rebel of rock and roll. Gene is, in my opinion, just a bloodsucker looking for money. Paul is like the Ralph of the band, leave it at that. Peter is a god-awful drummer, in my opinion. And Ace is the only guy. Ace was the only fiber of Kiss, man. He wrote Parasite. He wrote Cold Gin, which Gene whored out the lyrics. It should have been you singing it like you do when you do it solo. Right. And instead, they just, they take this guy, they prop him up on stage, they throw a couple of bucks down his throat, and then they throw him out, and they always badmouth him behind his back. It's bullcrap, man.
Ace.
You're the reason why Kiss happened. You are Kiss.
What do you think of what he says? You agree? You disagree?
He's entitled to his opinion, you know.
You see, you start smiling
I'm
when
so
he says
diplomatic.
these things.
You know what? It's really hard to take a compliment from a guy dressed in tinfoil.
When his tinfoil is falling off.
All right, we're going to take a break. I want to thank Chuck Zito, the great Chuck Zito, Ace Frehley for coming by. And for more information, go to RemedyTheMovie.com.
Ace, what'd you think of that dude?
Very flattering. Quite flattering. I'm always flattered when people dress up like me. I mean, I created the character. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
All right.
I thought it was going pretty well, tell you the truth.
I know. What happened? Your manager didn't want you talking about that stuff.
Whatever.
Well, I guess
They're up front.
they couldn't be here, so if they couldn't be on, they didn't want to go on. Who knows? I thought it was going well. So we could have stayed.
Look at this guy. He never ages.
All right, boys. Well, thanks for coming down.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you for having us.
We'll see you next time.
All right, take care.
Ace, I know you're a big prank call fan, so here's some bootleg prank calls maybe you want to take on the road. I know you like that stuff.
Oh, this is like
Jerky Boy.
Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Sal, you got to meet Ace. How did it feel?
Felt awesome.
I've been an Ace fan since I was 4 years old. I have every Kiss album. I know every Kiss fact. I know what Ace eats. I know when Ace sleeps. I know when Ace poops. I know everything. And you know what? I got my butt kicked when I was a kid from these Spanish kids because they thought I was satanic dressed as Ace. And now what? Look at me now. Who gets the last laugh, huh? That's right, baby. Woo!
You stumble now.
That's the Ace stumble. Years and years of practice, baby. Nice.
All right, you loser. Take off your makeup and cover up.
Who gets the last laugh now, huh?
We do.
I feel like I'm in the band Kiss, and we just broke up. I don't know, man. It was
That
weird.
was funny.
Yeah. I wanted to interview Ace about his years in Kiss, but the guy from whatever that movie is was busy.
No, it was Ace's manager.
Oh, Ace's manager was saying, well, we don't want you talking about Kiss. And I said, well, okay, then let's not talk. I don't know. I mean,
What else are you going to,
I'm not looking to bum anyone out.
Remedy we're going to talk about?
No, he didn't want you talking about Kiss, Howard. He just didn't want you to say anything that was perceived as negative with Ace and Kiss.
Oh, well, the history is negative.
The guy's not in the band anymore.
How could it be positive?
There was a reason he left.
And then there was this weird thing. Ace seems like a real nice guy, by the way. But then Sal came in and asked Ace if he wanted to take pictures with Sal.
Well, actually,
with Ace's camera.
No, what started the whole thing was Sal rushed over to him when you were talking to Chuck and started asking him Kiss questions. You know, like the things about the band that only a super fan would know.
Yeah.
And Ace completely ignored him. And then in the middle of Sal's question, he said, take my camera and take a picture of me and Howard. Sal was in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah.
And he just interrupted and said, take a picture of me and Howard. And so he did that. And then Sal somehow got the idea that Ace should want a picture of him dressed as Ace in the band
He
with
goes, Ace, you want a picture of me standing next to you, don't you? And then Ace was like ignoring him, and then he goes, you want a picture? He wouldn't let go of it. And I go, Sal, why does Ace want a picture of you?
And then he gave you the camera to take the
picture. So
picture.
then Ace said, all right, take a picture of me with the guy. And I went, I don't know how to work a camera. And
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Why would Ace want a picture of you two together? Me and you, with your camera. I thought you wanted to take a picture of me.
Why would
I don't know. No, I'm just. I'm telling you, I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you. All right.
Press the...
You sure you want to take it? It's not the first one. You do it. I will do it.
Do it again. I got it. No, I got it. I'm looking at it.
Take one more. Thank you, Ace.
Is Sal retarded?
Yes, he is. I determined.
And then he goes, I'm so sorry. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Dude, are you retarded or what?
Howard, I swear.
You scare me.
I was being polite. I'm a big Ace fan. This is a moment that doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, but dude, you work on a show. Hold it. Right. You work on a show. We're into you. You can't walk in here and hound the guests. And then say to the guy, don't you want a picture of me with you? Why would he care about having a picture? No offense. I mean, you're a great guy, but who wants a picture with you?
He didn't want to talk to you. He made that obvious.
Well, Judge Judy, can I explain?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm the only guy in history that came forward on a public forum like this and said all those things about those band members that Ace doesn't really like to do.
So you think that Ace wants a picture of you because of that?
A combination of that and the makeup I was wearing.
You're really mental.
I don't see it.
You're mentally ill.
I don't see it.
The guy clearly was not interested, and then you kept it up. The guy didn't want a picture of you, Sal.
He didn't want to be near Sal. He wanted Sal to go away.
Well, maybe you weren't
right. You weren't picking up on that.
Yeah, I didn't, and I didn't want him to hand you the camera. I felt awful because I thought you
were being a pain in the ass.
I
just say hi to the guy. Leave him alone.
I said hello. He handed you the camera. I wanted him to hand it to Gary.
The man had walked away from you.
He couldn't get away from you. He was avoiding you. He wouldn't answer any of your questions. And then you say to him, don't you want a picture of me and you?
Yeah.
With your camera. And the guy's not even answering you. I'm watching the whole thing.
Right.
And then you turn to him again. Ace wants a picture of me with him. Ace, don't you want a picture of me?
I'm his freaking #1 fan. He should. I mean, he took one.
Sal, I know. You're mentally ill.
Whatever.
Trust me.
I
know mental illness. You're mentally ill. He should want a picture of you because you're his #1 fan.
Did you notice him blowing you off? You never noticed.
I noticed because Robin started cackling like a hyena in the background.
Artie, did you ever see anything like that?
No, I haven't.
I went up.
Sal, you realize how you're talking right now? You're talking like a stalker. You're his #1 fan, so he.
Jason had already taken a picture of Sal and Ace. It was over. The moment was over. Sal couldn't let go.
No, you need one with your camera, he
I'll
said.
tell you one thing, Howard.
He goes to Ace Frehley, who took out his own personal camera to take a picture with me. He goes, don't you want a picture with me?
In your camera, not in Jason.
Yeah, right. And then he goes, you want a picture with me?
He came out
and I said to Sal,
you know how many people...
Sal, why does he want a picture with you? I mean,
I'll tell you
how
why.
many times do you think Ace Frehley's taken pictures with guys in Kiss makeup?
I mean, come on.
I'll tell you what,
He probably has 5 million books of that crap.
He'll come home today. He'll say to his friends, "Hey, I took a picture with Sal dressed as me."
I'm sure he's
Sal.
going to remember your name.
The guy didn't remember his own name. He remembered Sal.
Yeah. What can I tell you?
You are really odd.
What was the question you were trying to ask him?
Sal, you think he's going to say to his friends, I took a picture of Sal dressed as me?
Yeah, he does. He was saying to him, you're going to want to pay. He said, no, he didn't even
You
ask
want
him.
this.
He says, you want a picture of me. I couldn't believe what was going on in here.
But what did you ask him?
I said, "Hey, Ace, I'm a huge fan of yours. I dialed myself up today for you." I go, "What do you say me and you take a picture?" And then he turned around with you behind me. He goes, "Take a picture of me and Howard." And then
So what does that say to you?
It says that he has that rock and roll ego, which I can...
No. It says he doesn't care about taking a picture with you with his own camera.
Right.
Well, you should kiss my ass. He's the freaking reason why I'm here to begin with. I'm the one who pitched the son of a bitch.
But he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know. Well,
You got to act professionally around here.
I know, and I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
You're an effing stalker.
I've been here for 6 months. I never, ever crossed the line. I was just politely asking him for a picture. I'm very, very sorry, Howard. Have I ever asked you for a picture?
Did you give him a CD?
He's a... oh, wait a minute.
Listen to me, Sal. You got to make a choice. You want to be a super fan?
No, wait.
Go back to that life.
No.
You want to work here? That's another thing.
Howard,
Did you give him a CD?
I gave him a CD, but not
What's
music.
the rule? Not
It's
music.
not Vertical Blue or stuff like that.
What did you give him?
He's a big fan of the Jerky Boy, so I gave him a prank call CD. He likes to take prank calls on the road.
Who's prank calls?
Not the radio shows.
Who's prank calls?
Ones I did in high school.
Okay, listen to me.
I would never, ever do that.
I don't want you handing anything to anyone without my knowledge.
Okay.
That's rule number 1.
Okay.
Rule number 1. No handing the guests anything.
Done.
I don't care if it's the greatest thing ever. I don't care if it's $1 million in gold bullion.
Okay.
I don't want you handing anybody anything.
I apologize.
I don't want you asking guys if they want pictures with you. It's retarded.
Okay.
You come off as retarded.
Can I say one thing, please?
No.
Okay.
You come off as retarded.
Okay.
Do you hear this?
I hear it.
You don't understand it, but I know you don't. You
Howard.
think that Ace Frehley really should have a picture of you in his camera.
I do.
So that he can show his friends that he took a picture with Sal, his #1 fan.
Sal, who works for...
I want you to watch a movie. It stars Jerry Lewis, Sandra Bernhard, and Robert De Niro.
Rupert Pumpkin,
Rupert Pumpkin.
The king of comedy.
And after you watch that, watch Misery.
Did you have Ozzy?
You should watch Gorillas in the
Did
Mist.
you have Ozzy Osbourne autograph your box set?
I did not ask for that. I did not ask
No, he
for
didn't,
that.
Howard. I saw that. Harvey Leeds is
Harvey
friends with him.
Leeds is good friends
All right.
of mine, and he did it as... And I'll tell you
Did
who
you
did.
ask Harvey
let
for
me
it?
bring up the Golden Child.
Did
I
you
can't
ask-
bring this up.
Did you-
Richard Christie asked for it, but we'll let that pass.
Did you ask Harvey for that? So you just threw Richard under the bus.
You bet your sweet ass I did. But he won't be called in here. Oh,
Well,
no, Mr. Perfect.
You know what's funny? You said a line a couple of minutes ago. You said, I've never done anything strange or weird here. So we have like this whole list of things. Okay, first you spit on that girl, which you were living to do.
Would you mind if I spit on you right now?
Not at all.
Oh, gee.
Oh, come on. Oh, Cammy.
You stalked guests earlier, and I had to stop you from doing that.
Stalked who?
When you first got here, you used to talk to the guests. I caught you talking to some guests.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart in the green room.
Oh, yeah, where he started yelling at Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Told him he sucked.
And then I remember there's a couple.
What did he tell Jon Stewart? That he's not funny?
No, I said I loved him in Meet the Parents. I said I loved him in Meet the Parents.
Right.
Which was Ben Stiller.
Yeah, but you also criticized something.
Yeah, one of his bits.
No, but saying
did
he
you
loved
say?
him, but saying he loved him Meet the Parents, Howard, was criticizing.
Right, but he
He's
said
not in-
something else.
Oh, right. He's not in Meet the
not in
Parents.
Meet the
But he was
yeah.
a good
That
sport
was great.
about it. He thought it was funny.
You were in Meet the Parents, right?
No.
You wasn't in
Think shittier.
Well, I thought you was in Meet the Parents. Isn't that him?
Chandler. Other Jew. Wrong Jew. Oh, no, Stiller. Ben Stiller.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This close.
But guys in the green room aren't here to be made sport of.
I know, and I haven't, Howard, that was my first week here. I haven't done that since.
No.
Everything you tell me, you have to give me credit. I follow through. Everything.
Sal, when are you going to start using your brain?
What?
You go up to Ace Frehley, the guy's trying to get away from you, and you say to him, you're going to want a picture of me.
Why would Ace want a picture of you two together? Me and you, with your camera. I thought you wanted to take a picture of me.
Why was that?
I don't know. No, I'm just. I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you. All right.
Press the...
You sure you want to
It's not the first one.
You do it. I will do it.
Do it again. I got it. I got it. I'm looking at it.
Take one more. Thank you, Ace.
I thought in makeup and everything, and
the guy would have asked for one if he wanted.
Don't you think Ace has 1,000 pictures of him without makeup on and guys with makeup on? I mean, that goes on all the time. The other weird thing he did was early on, and I know you played it off later as a joke, is when porn girls come in, Sal used to get these giant pictures of their private parts, and he wanted to know if it was okay if when they came out, could he have them autograph it? And I explained that probably...
I thought it was funny, but I...
No, that's not funny.
Okay.
I don't want you bothering the guests.
My thing is this: if a porn star,
I don't.
It's not funny.
Sal.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
What is it, Ronnie?
How many times have I asked you not to interact with the guests since you've been here?
What did you say, Ronnie?
How many times have I asked you not to interact with the guests since you've been here?
A lot, and I don't. He just makes sure that I don't, and I don't.
Because you're odd. You don't. You are odd guy.
Who do I love? Who do I cherish and look up to the most in the world? Do I break your balls? It's you.
No. Don't start kissing my ass to get out of this.
Your ass.
Listen to me.
I'm telling you, I'm sane.
Your thought process is off.
And that's another thing, Howard. I had it with him making those goddamn faces behind my back. Gary,
what face is
not right. No. If you want to break balls, that's one thing. But when we're in meetings and stuff, and I'm pitching ideas, Gary rolls his friggin' eyes. That's what I'm mad about you.
Dude,
no, it's wrong.
I've never once seen Gary roll his eyes. No, he didn't.
From Fox to a pig, I said piece of trash to piece of ass, and Gary went... He does that to you all the time. Every time I chime in with my creative stuff.
I've never seen him do it.
Well, he's got.
And I don't do it.
Totally paranoid.
No, he does it all the time.
He's odd looking. He has big teeth.
And then he accused me of having Parkinson's disease yesterday. Do I say anything? Do I break your balls?
Sal, you break my balls 24 hours a day.
Rabies?
Sal, you break his balls 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
You make faces behind Gary when he's in the Bowie office cam all the time. Are you insane?
You have.
You are such a girl.
Sal has a weird thing.
He's totally out of control.
No. I don't mind. You want to break my balls now? You want to do it on the show, whatever, in the hallway.
So, how many times have you broken my balls when we're in here during a break?
You make fun of me. Continue to make teeth jokes after the show.
Oh my God!
This is how the show works. That everybody
this how it works in your
piles up on you, and you don't get a word in. I'm always the loser. I'm always thrown under the bus. I'm saying in a private meeting, Gary, you look at Howard and roll your monkey eyes like I'm an idiot.
It
doesn't happen.
He does it all the time.
You're paranoid.
He's a conspiracy
I swear
theory.
to God,
have you ever seen him do it, Richard? I've never once seen Gary roll his eyes.
The good girls here now. The good girls.
Listen, if somebody said they saw me do it, I'd like to hear it. I don't believe I do it.
Doug, do you ever see that? You're a pretty honest guy. I've never seen Gary roll his eyes.
No, you know, Sal, I'm your buddy, but you do this more to Gary than Gary does this to you.
That's fine.
You're very hypocritical right now.
No. Gary, you can do whatever you want to me. I don't care. You throw me under the bus every day. I'm fine. But when I'm in a private meeting with Howard writing for this show, and I pitch him something...
When do you set the rules?
Disrespectful. It's disrespectful for him to make a face.
You go behind his back all the time.
You have stood behind me.
Writers meeting.
Yes, you have. You stood behind me while I'm pitching stuff to Howard, put up stupid hand signals, made fun of me, and interrupted me in the middle of talking and said, "Oh, Mr. Chopper."
I'm telling you, he doesn't do that.
I'm saying I don't.
You're paranoid.
There's a difference when somebody does it personally.
But we're saying that he doesn't.
Nobody hasn't seen it.
Nobody's seen it.
I've never once seen it.
I would never
once see it.
Yesterday, when we were talking about the Bally's game.
And besides that, don't walk up to the guest and say, "Don't you want a picture of Sal?"
I won't.
Ace Frehley doesn't care about you.
Good. And apparently you don't either now. I mean, I'm getting killed.
See, this is how Sal. You know, Sal.
Now it's poor me.
No, it's not poor me.
You've got to learn.
He's on suicide watch for a week now.
Yeah, really? I'll just smell your breath and drop dead in 5 seconds.
You're going to have a heart attack, Sal, I swear. You freak out about everything.
What is the strange competition between you and Richard?
Big time. Oh, yes, it is, and it's very
Sal
odd.
Thinks I'm out to get him. He thinks I'm like,
and he thinks you're the favorite guy.
Yeah,
right.
He thinks
I'll tell you what.
You're gay.
I'll tell you what.
He's not
when we had the beauty pageant,
yeah,
Mr. Know-It-All, everybody came in here. Oh, and here's Dan the Parody Man, a guy we just hired. He walks in, and here's Richard Christie, a guy who's been writing for the show for a year. And what was my introduction? And here's Sal the stockbroker. I'm not a writer of the show. I'm not part of it.
Oh my God!
This goes on all day.
Sal,
Dude,
you're gonna give yourself a heart attack, I swear.
I'm just saying, those little
leave
things.
the room. You're embarrassing yourself. You're a girl.
Yeah, you really are.
I'm
You're a
just
girl.
saying.
Go get that Operation Siobhan guy. Maybe get 2 for 1. Get out. You're a psychopath.
All right, I'm just telling you.
Put on the wig. Put on a blonde wig.
Things. No, I'm not
No,
gonna
you
put
should
on
start
Put on the
smoking
girl.
weed or something. Calm
Howard,
down.
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've seen like several times, and Sal, you can attest to this. Sal and Richard will start to talk about a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Sal will get, focus in on who had the idea for the bit first. And Richard will go, I did. And then Richard is the funniest guy in the world. Richard goes, he never gets angry. He never gets worked up. And Sal gets himself into like a heart attack mode, like he is now. He's like, that was my bit. And Richard goes, I got to tell you, I had the idea first. And the less that Richard gets upset, the crazier Sal gets.
I know. I love Sal. I worry about him. I really do. I worry about you, Sal, because you're a great guy, but you bring this on yourself. You put these ideas in your head that everybody's out to get you, and everybody's not.
Why don't you just Lennon and McCartney it? All ideas you guys came up with together.
I don't do that
Why
with
don't
the
you Lennon
ideas,
and McCartney?
Howard.
You
It's Gary
do,
just breaking
Sal.
my
Come
balls.
on, guys, come in here and help me. You've seen the argument start in the office.
There are
Come
so many
on.
things that I
Sal, it doesn't matter. You're both doing great.
Right, do I say
The
it's
only
mine
thing
anymore?
you're doing wrong.
You say it
is
to
you
everyone
don't-
but
You
Howard.
don't know how to behave.
All right, I'll behave. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm trying.
But Sal won't tell you because he's too embarrassed. He'll tell everyone else, that was my idea, that was my idea.
No, that's bull
You get
crap,
like that.
Howard. You're a liar. You're a complete liar.
I really try not to get in the middle of this whole thing, but
Then don't get out of here.
there's definitely an argument on a daily basis between these two over who
Richard and Sal.
who came up with a certain idea, who came up with the idea to call this pizza place as opposed to that pizza place. But Sal is the one that goes crazy.
Listen, Sal's inappropriate. He went up to Jon Stewart and told him that his jokes were weak
Right. I knew it was a personal
at
attack.
some award show.
That's
And
what it was.
It was a personal attack. You got to stop. When Ace Frehley's here, you're a big fan. I understand that. You want to walk in during a bid, and we have a bid arranged, fine. But afterwards, don't come in and don't schmooze with the guests.
And tell Gary not to roll his eyes when I...
No. No, that's your paranoia.
Dude, I'm the
And you
producer.
don't
If I
tell
want to
Gary
show
what to do.
my ass to you, I will. I wouldn't disrespect you that way. But I think it's weird. I seem to have inherited my second stuttering John, who dictates to me how it works. I treat you with respect. I don't know what's in your head.
Right.
I like you. I tell everybody that I like you.
Gary has, I'll give you this, Gary has weird faces, and they drive me crazy, but he's not doing anything intentional.
Well, they drive you crazy. Jesus. I swear that he rolls his friggin' eyes.
He doesn't.
All right, fine.
You're
But listen,
paranoid.
I'm not asking for
All right,
anybody
goodbye.
to like me.
Repeat after me. I will think.
I will think.
That's it.
But not like Sal.
Yeah, think like a normal person.
And Sal, can I just say one more thing? I shouldn't have to say this, but we actually like you. And you should just know it. I don't know why you have this paranoia that everyone's out to get you.
The only reason you're here is because we like you.
We really like you.
Well, he's
I like
afraid.
you too. I like everybody. I just
He
want
thinks
to...
we hired him because we hate him.
No, he's afraid that somebody else thinks Richard is funnier.
No, I don't think
Oh, yes,
that.
you do.
I don't
And you
think that,
think,
Robin.
wait a minute, come on, I'm going
Don't do your talk show, please.
Stop it.
Leave already.
And and he feels that he's not
jury duty my ass yesterday.
right. And he feels that he's not getting credit.
That's not
for all of the work he does.
That's not true.
He's afraid that
All right.
Richard is the favorite son.
You know something
Richard
that
is the
Sal-
favorite son.
No.
He's also the winner of the contest.
You know something
Yeah, because he was in the band, he pushed the vote by 6%.
All right, let's end this.
See, did you hear that?
See, it's all
Did you hear that?
conspiracy.
I said Sal's the one. I said Richard's the one that won the contest. He goes, yeah, because he's in a band. He got all his fans. He pushed the vote by 6%. Like this is his
What
theory about
fans?
everything.
You're psychotic. What's the difference? You're both working here.
Right. I love everybody. I love working here. I love the fans. You guys are painting a picture that I'm paranoid, and I'm not. There are sometimes... He's a serial killer. That's what I'm telling right now. Richard Christie's a serial killer. And mark my words, you know how the guy who said, the sky is falling, and everybody laughed and it fell? The sky is falling with Richard Christie.
Yeah, why am I like, why do you think that about
Why attack him?
Why
I'm
you
not
beating
attacking him.
You just said he's a serial killer. And no one will listen
He's got
to
a serial killer comedic mentality. And what I mean by that is that he carries a smile, he's very polite, but deep down inside, he's giving it to you, in the back. And I'm telling you.
What makes you think that?
Because...
Bob, you're on the air.
Wow.
Hey, Sal. You suck. Richard Christie's definitely funnier than you.
I don't have a beef with that, sir.
You couldn't hold a light to him.
All right.
Yeah.
You know something funny that Sal does is we'll be in the
everybody I hire, it ends up being mental.
I know. What's going on here?
I don't know.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Like when you play one of me and Sal's bits, we'll be listening to it back in the office, and if somebody doesn't laugh, Sal notices and he gets angry. One day Artie didn't laugh at a phone call, and he goes, "How dare Artie not laugh at that? After all I've done for him."
All right, let's take a break. Yeah, Benji.
Oh, no. Just since everything's coming out, I want to make sure this is okay. After the interview, I ran out to give Chuck Zito my autograph.
All right, Benji. Thanks for adding that.
Another unfunny bit from Benji. All right, way to close the show.
Perfect timing, I would say.
Nice job, Benji. And that
Artie,
affected voice is
the only nice thing I did.
What's happening, everybody? Good morning. I must tell you that, what must I tell you? I guess I have nothing to tell you. Well, good morning, everybody. We got a big show for you today. Baba Booey just told me for about 10 minutes about his trip out to L.A. this weekend, and I guess he brought a bunch of listeners to the Jimmy Kimmel show as part of some promotion, and it was funny as hell listening to...
Gary?
Yeah, Baba Booey. It's just interesting to me to find out what goes on behind the scenes of any, any TV show.
Baba Booey.
What's going on back there at the Jimmy Kimmel show?
Well, don't even do it now because you just did it. And I said to him, I said, you're so interesting off the air, and then you get on the air, and then he kind of abbreviates it because he told me it already.
Right, he skips part.
Yeah.
I always feel like when I'm looking at you telling the story, like right after I told it to you, that you're like...
bored.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I know.
But it's not as good. It's not as fresh. It's almost like what I always say to Robin, let's not talk about something in advance, because then by the time I tell you again, it's fake.
And I thought it was funny because I didn't even think what I told you was... I didn't think you'd find it interesting.
I always think it's interesting when you go out to L.A. and he told me some interesting things. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I hope it'll be interesting again.
Who knows?
I'm dying to know now.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. I think I'm better.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't feel 100%, but I feel better, I guess. I don't know. It's the craziest thing with me. I really should get to a doctor.
Well, now you're better, though.
Sort of.
It could go either way.
I'm not sure what I am.
But you're not, you know what, you're not, like, coughing and stuff so far.
But I wasn't coughing before anyway.
Well, no, you were like...
Yeah, I was gross. What'd you do this weekend?
I went to the basketball game yesterday.
Oh, did you? I was thinking about that. Michael Jordan played.
Last game in the Garden, probably.
Was it fun to watch him?
It was very much fun. It was a good game.
Did the Knicks win?
The Knicks won by 1 point.
And Michael Jordan scored 37, even though... 39. And
the Knicks still won.
Michael Jordan probably could have still played if he could be with a good team.
Oh, he's good. It's the team that's failing him.
Right.
Yes, nobody else is doing anything. He's trying to hold the whole game up on his own shoulders, and he's 40 years old.
Right. I don't think he can do that.
He said that after the game. He was pissed at those guys. He said it's amazing that a 40-year-old guy is more enthusiastic about the game than these 23-year-olds.
Do you believe, by the way, that that's Michael Jordan's last game at the Garden?
Yeah. He said he's leaving this year.
Does he think like Pete Townsend and the Who? This is his farewell tour for the 100th time?
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back again.
He's still good.
He can't.
I mean, he could play. I mean, he could take a year off and come back at 42. I mean, even at 42, he's still better than half the guys in the NBA.
You think?
Look at how good he is now.
Maybe you're right.
The guy scored 39 points as a 40-year-old.
Yeah, but he can't keep laying off and then coming back. That body's not going to do it.
What if he kind of got with a team that had some really good players that he could just kind of come in and out of the game?
How would he do with the Lakers?
Oh, he'd do awesome.
Yeah, they don't need him. That's how good he would do. He's always with a team that needs him.
Right. He's like us. We go to crummy radio stations when they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Nobody hires us when they're doing well.
But, Robin, he's one of the owners of the team, right?
Right.
That's why he's with the Wizards.
Well,
actually, no. He used to be a part owner of the Bulls, and then he had to give that up to be the coach of the Wizards, right?
No, he had to give up being part owner of the Wizards.
To be the coach.
Because it's a conflict. Yeah.
Right.
He couldn't be part owner and play.
Yeah.
Like somebody cared.
Why can't you own the team and play?
There's rules, I guess.
Yeah, why? Who would make that rule? Because you know what? Have you ever met an owner that could play? I mean, they never predicted years ago that one of the players would become an owner.
Because there's a guy in the NHL. Did Mario Lemieux have to give up his ownership?
No, he was playing.
Yeah, he owns the Pittsburgh. He's one of the owners of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he plays.
Yeah, but it's hockey. It's not basketball. Obviously, they have a different rule thing going on there.
Yeah,
why would an owner not be able to play?
What's the conflict?
Like, who? That sounds like one of those Tom rules. Like, Tom comes up with rules and...
Yeah, who would even think of it?
When Baba Booey was out in L.A., he went over to Jimmy's show, and I guess he was hanging out backstage, and he meets a couple of guys who are the lawyers who are in charge, because the show's live. They're in charge of hitting a button.
They watch everything.
They're the three guys, standards and practices.
Standards and practices. If something gets weird, they can pull the show, Right. So they were shocked. They're just absolutely dumbfounded, Gary said, that... the lawyer said, well, who does your censorship? Who sits and hits the button on you guys? And we said, oh, a weekender.
An overnight.
An overnight. Not even, we wish we had the overnight guys. It's one of the DJs who couldn't really get that much on-air work, so they offered him an air shift if he watched the button.
Right.
And they were like, well, how can that be? It's impossible that you would leave that up to somebody. Well, as Gary said and I said, the show's not that important to this company.
Absolutely.
And the content isn't that important, and it doesn't matter how badly the show gets obliterated.
They don't care.
No. There's not a lot of thought that goes into, well, we hit the button, but we made a mistake.
Yeah, so it's over now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Next time you say that sequence of words, which will be 1,000 years from now,
yeah,
we
like
won't
you're
do
ever
that.
going to say them again.
Yeah.
They have a team of lawyers. You have Dead Air Dave.
I have Dead Air Dave.
And it's a love fest over there. Like, everybody, they're invited to all the events. They all get along really well.
They get along well because those guys are sort of professionals. It's three guys sitting there discussing something, trying to figure out how to make everything work. In this place, Tom doesn't feel like getting up early because he had cancer.
But Tom shouldn't even be doing. Tom doesn't know.
Tom knows nothing. But Tom, at least is the general manager, he doesn't feel like getting up early.
You know what's one of the funniest? Well, it's not funny. You're not going to think this is funny. One of the weirdest things that happens is they will get rid of a phrase. Maybe it's something new that happened, and they're supposed to tell me so I can make sure that it doesn't happen again.
They never tell you.
But they forget to tell me, and then we'll be using it for like a week.
And they don't tell you.
And they don't tell me, and then all of a sudden somebody will go, that gets hit all the time. That button gets hit when you guys say that. And I was like, well, why wouldn't someone tell us?
And then this random sort of line that changes. Here's Dead Air Dave.
Our standards and practices.
Hey, here's our lawyer.
Can I just say that I was on the station for 4 years before I started doing this. It's not like I'm some failed DJ.
Were you full-time?
He was the overnight guy.
Were you full-time overnight?
Not full-time, but I was on like 4 times a week, 3-4 times.
You sold your soul for 5 shifts a week, right?
No, I'm still doing about 3 to 4 a week, but yeah, I sold my soul.
Yeah, but you were a part-timer.
So what?
You were a part-timer.
Yeah.
You've never been full-time.
Not here.
So I'm accurate. You're a part-time DJ.
You make it sound like I'm like this.
You might say that's negative. I don't. I'm just saying you're a part-time DJ elevated to, or demoted to, censoring our show. Really,
You have no qualifications
It's
to do
essentially
it.
like a listener sitting here.
It is. It's a guy who listens to the show saying, I think that sounds dirty to me. I'll hit the button.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
That's what we've got here.
What was your training program, just out of curiosity?
Sitting there with Tom.
For how long? How many weeks?
A couple months.
Oh,
sitting with Tom for a couple of months?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why do you think I look so beat down?
I don't think it was a couple of months.
No, it was about a couple months.
It was about a couple of weeks.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You act as if a couple of months or a couple of weeks makes a difference. It was Tom. He watched Tom not know what to do.
Yeah. Well, I give up anyway. Cares, let that air Dave. Essentially, why don't we just have a different listener in every week to hit the button?
That's what we could do.
You know, you make it seem like I'm hitting the button on stuff that's okay, and I'm, not.
What? What'd you just say?
Make it seem like I'm ruining the show.
You are.
I'm not.
Have you ever... But here's the deal.
What do you mean you're not?
It's not your fault, but have you ever hit the button on something and then the lawyer said it was okay and that you probably could have let that one go?
A couple times.
Yeah. But it's not even that. It's like I've got to sit here and readjust the way I speak to satisfy some guy I really hardly know.
It's stupid. I know.
I don't have discussion with you. I don't know you. And
You're really only talking to him.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, there's my filter, right? I'm in league with Dead Air Dave, a guy I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, you two have never had a talk about the show.
As far as I know, you could be home, you could be a terrorist for all I know.
Here we go again.
Well, you are a radio
start the music up again.
Why would you say that, a terrorist?
It's not that I think you're a bad guy.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're grasping for a job. And I understand that. But the station should hire an attorney who is an FCC attorney.
That's what I thought when they offered it to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Didn't Tom say to you, we want to send you to law school?
On the company's dime.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny, but...
I mean, you're following orders. I understand that.
Yeah.
My dad told me when he was in the Army, when they fought the guys in World War II, a lot of the guys were just following orders.
Yeah, I just watched The Pianist this week.
Well, that's what the Germans always said.
Right.
Oh, we killed a lot of Jews, but we were just following orders.
Yeah, so Dave's like Goebbels.
No, he's not even that high up.
But Dave, did you want this job, or did they come after you?
No, of course I didn't want it.
They came after you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wanted the job, Howard.
All right.
Nobody.
No one. Too much. Well, anyway, hey, Dave, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We get it. The company is just completely off its rocker. It's just, my point is that the television show for Jimmy, they've got 3 lawyers sitting there.
And they still can't get it right. You notice stuff slips out on that show all the time.
It slips out.
First of all, it's after midnight. So I think you should be able to do anything you want. It's midnight.
The comparison is not what goes on Jimmy's show versus ours. It's that there's some thought being put into it.
Yeah, they take it seriously.
But this is these guys' whole job.
Right.
And they have some sort of law background where they deal with the government and standards and practices.
Right, they're reading the FCC regulations.
Yeah. They were in shock that we left it up to a part-timer.
All right.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Dead Air Dave, everyone. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves Dead Air Dave. His girlfriend just dumped him. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Howard, man, the show is not on in Baltimore. They're playing sports.
That's right, they are, because if you tune over, this is good news. We are on in Baltimore, but we're on FM now.
Oh.
What channel?
We're on WXYV in Baltimore, live 105.7 FM.
It's about time you guys hit FM, man. I've been listening to you since DC 101.
There you go. So I've been, praying for a station in Baltimore that was on FM. We've been on AM for years, and I don't know how many years we've been on there. What, 10 years, 15 years?
12 years.
There you are. I got you.
Yeah, so...
I love it.
Yeah, with very little fanfare, we've been switched over to the FM side of things in Baltimore.
But, again, going back to your original thought about the company thinking of you, how are people of Baltimore supposed to know? Like, this guy knows now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I went onto the WJFK website, and it still has, like, the old lineup, but yet the...
Well, the great thing about me is somehow word gets out that I'm on FM.
But wouldn't it be nice if, like, during the sports show they ran some promos that said, hey, if you're looking for Howard, he's over here now?
Yeah, well... I think they're hoping that our listeners will get into the sports show, and then it will be up to me to create a whole new audience on FM. I don't care. I'm glad we're on an FM station. You know what's amazing to me? I was watching the SAG Awards on E. They have the red carpet coverage.
Yes.
which is a good little franchise for E, because I always think to tune to E for red carpet anything. So I knew the SAG Awards were on at 8 o'clock on I forget, Ted Turner Network or some...
TNN?
Something like that. TNT, I think. TNT, TNN, I don't know one from the other. So, I figured, well, okay, I'll watch E. I said to myself, I don't see one promo on E ever. No mention of our television show.
Right.
Like they promote, like they said, okay, Anna Nicole Smith every minute. Then they go, 8 o'clock, Anna Nicole, Supersize. 9 o'clock, E! True Hollywood Story of Lisa Marie Presley. Every second, the E! And even my girlfriend said to me, who cares about Lisa Marie Presley?
Yeah, how could she even have a True Hollywood Story?
But they promote it every minute. And then they go at 10 o'clock, the Michael Essien show.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like a high school kid who has his own talk show. And the show's not bad. It's a funny show. I watched it. But they never, ever mention...
You wouldn't know you were actually on E.
Not only do they...
Although they did say 11 p.m., nothing important will happen.
Not only do they not mention you, but I happen to be up watching the show on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And, those crawls that go across?
Yeah.
I saw this one. I had to remember. I don't know what they're called, but it mentioned that the nominations are out for the Science Fiction Awards.
Yeah. That's important to ruin my show.
Over Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, can I ask you a question?
But don't you think that's what do you think's going on over at E that they don't even promote the show?
I think they think that you're so big that you don't need promotion.
Yeah, but even MTV promotes Ozzy because it's good for them. It says, hey, we're here. This is what we're about. I think it's almost like they're embarrassed by me. They're hiding the show. They're like, you know what? The show does get big ratings and we can promote during the show, but let's keep it a secret.
Like, wouldn't you run a promo that said, tune in tonight, Fred Durst spills it all about Britney Spears?
Yeah, build an audience for it, for Christ's sake.
Have you ever seen E! promote us? No,
never.
Not in the entire time we've been there.
Never. They never do a special... Here's Robin Radzinski. Is she here? I got to ask her if she knows anything about this. She talks to E! every once in a blue moon.
Mm-hmm.
What is that about? It's like as if CBS wouldn't mention David Letterman or one of their signature shows.
I agree. It's very disappointing.
Don't you think it's that they're embarrassed by my show and that...
No, I think Gary hit the nail on the head. What they believe that you drive an audience and
but
they don't
let's,
need to.
But wouldn't it help to drive more people to the show and build on it?
Absolutely. And when we have a special event like or a great show that we want to promote, they will put something on, but it just doesn't run often enough. Like we put on a special promo for Fred Durst.
Yeah, but they promote.
Where was it?
Well, yeah, I didn't see it once during the SAG Awards.
It ran during our show.
Yeah, it's nutty. I think they're ashamed of my show. It's kind of a bummer, but.
Yeah, Gary's acting as if, they promoted Seinfeld when it was #1. They promote Friends.
I'm not acting anyway. I'm just saying, I think that's what they're thinking.
Don't you build on that and say, hey, this is our #1 show? And I guess they feel that that's not the image they want to project for the network, but...
Honestly, I don't believe that.
I do. Well, then what would be it?
They believe that you're big enough that you create your own audience here in the morning, perhaps.
I think they were afraid that, Richard Gere will tune into E! to watch some vanity piece on himself, and he'll see Howard Stern and go,
Well, that you're talking about it this morning will certainly raise the issue.
No, it won't. It will not. They don't care. They don't really care about the show.
Yeah, talking about those crawls didn't stop them. Just made them smaller.
Yeah, it's kind of bumming me out. Well, talking about the crawls, the only thing that helped was that for a while the screen was morphing.
Yeah, so now it's smaller, but they're still there.
I know. I didn't see one during the SAG Awards.
No crawls?
No, not on the red carpet, no.
Are you kidding?
Because I would have ruined it.
Do you know how long... I was reading an article on the plane. Do you know how long their Oscar coverage is going to be that day? 15 hours.
Yeah, they're like the Super Bowl. It's Oscar everything.
They're starting at 10 in the morning.
It's smart, actually.
But they really are. The Oscars are becoming like the Super Bowl. It's getting almost Super Bowl-type numbers for their commercials now, and he's taking it seriously.
Well, it's the gay Super Bowl. That's what we were saying.
It's the gay Super Bowl. He has all gay correspondence,
but
pretty much.
Gay guys have a party.
It looks like to me. I don't know if they're gay, but they seem very effeminate. They're guys.
Gay guys have an Oscar party the way Artie would have a Super Bowl party.
Because they have guys on that red carpet who are like, oh, my God, like bad toupees and,
weird outfits.
Weird outfit. Like they just stepped off Mars.
You know what's funny on that
channel?
channel?
And they cleaned them up for the E! channel.
Michael Musto. You ever see Michael Musto on there?
Yeah.
I mean, his glasses, are 10 feet long, and he's always wearing a green leisure suit.
Could he beat up anyone?
No.
Yeah, but how about doing another show, seeing a scroll for your show, like Tonight on Howard Stern?
Nothing,
Mr.
ever.
Methane.
Nothing. They're embarrassed by the show. Here's what I think. I think probably our show would fit in better somewhere with, like, the Comedy Channel or, wherever the hell Jon Stewart's on. What is that on?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central or MTV or even HBO or something.
I was thinking HBO.
And E! then will... I don't get them, though. Shuli, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I just want to say, man, I really, it's sad that E! has no right, that they don't put any of your commercials on. Every second commercial for that channel is Girls Gone Wild.
That's a good point.
They promote the hell out of that show.
Every commercial is like the nastiest thing you ever seen.
Well, they have that Ibiza. They go to Ibiza with Jenna Jameson or whoever, Brooke Shields or whatever.
Brooke Burke or
some Brooke.
Wild On or whatever.
Wild On something. And it's like, well, they promote that. I mean, that's not really the E! imagery.
Your show's a billboard. It's like a big billboard. And the only Fred Durst commercials they ran were during your shows.
And Mindy says she likes me. I mean, I like Mindy. I'm a fan.
She comes to visit, and she seems nice, and I feel like she likes us.
Yeah, well, maybe she just likes our ratings. I don't know. But they don't seem... I don't know. Hey, Pete, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
Hey, brother.
I think I got an idea why you're always feeling sick.
Not always feeling sick. I've been sick for about 2 weeks.
I think Beth gave you an STD.
Oh, come on. That's terrible. What are you saying?
Maybe hepatitis like Cam and Tommy.
Oh, come on.
There's no chance? Have you been checked out?
Yes. No, I have no STDs.
When were you checked out last?
Yesterday. They did a complete workup. They found out that... no, I have a bad cold, and... Well, I had a cold. Well, maybe, I don't know.
But it's not an STD.
Yeah, I got a cold. How do you get an STD from that?
Because, Beth, her ex-boyfriend calls her still. Maybe they have a thing on the side going.
Okay.
Will you stop with your
animal
theories?
Jesus. All right, I'll go get checked out. Yeah. Hey, Jay.
Howard, who's this little freak Michael Essie? This guy's a nerd, and they keep promoting him all over the place.
It's a cute show, actually. I saw it once. It was this kid in high school.
Yeah, I want to check it out. I haven't seen it yet.
He does a show from his living room. And his dad works the camera, and, it's one of these kind of things. And it's cute.
But they have promoted the hell out of it.
Nothing, though. That guy, I used to steal his money from him in high school.
All right, thanks. But it's a cute little show, and I saw one episode where one of the girls from TLC or something comes to his house, and it was cute, but...
He gets good guests.
Yeah, but what essentially is flawed with the show is now that it's on E!, they're doing it for E! In other words, it's not...
they're coming because of E! It's not what he could do on his own.
Yeah, so the show isn't...
Yeah, I think
it's not that difficult now for him to get guests. It was funny to watch him try and get a guest when he was nobody. Now that he's on E!, these people are forced to do it.
But I'll tell you how well they promoted it. I've never seen the show, yet I'm aware of it.
Yeah, exactly. Our show is never promoted.
Right.
And it's disturbing to me. You would think that since we're the #1 show on their network, they would really get behind it. Yeah, I don't know.
How long have we been on E!, do you know? How many years?
Like on this radio station, they're always like, the home of the Howard Stern building.
Or top of the Howard Stern building.
I love that. Because it reminds people we're on, and not in an obvious way. It's brilliant. But it's a promotion. Even though we're #1 here in the morning, we still have to, we still like to have a presence on the station. Unless it's a real lame station.
Yeah, like NBC.
Yeah, on NBC, I asked him not to.
Don't talk about it.
Michael Esney has his father working the camera and 2 lawyers working the buttons.
There you go. You know how many years we've been on E! now?
I don't know.
Anybody have a guess?
I would guess 10.
I'd say 9. You started in 94, I'd say.
You're absolutely right. We've been on E! 9 years in June. This coming June will be 9 years we're on the network.
Wow.
See, the reason I asked
one of the longest running shows in cable.
Well, and the reason I ask that is because usually, like, even with, like, you pick up Entertainment Weekly, and they'll do a whole article about the 5th anniversary of Conan. When he was
Conan.
No, but I'm wondering...
Conan, they put him on E for a while. He couldn't even get a blip on the ratings. Same with Letterman.
Yeah, they put
All of them.
Letterman on.
You try and get a blip on E.
But I'm wondering if, like, how come you never see articles about that you've been on for 9 years, one of the longest-running shows on cable, still gets a great rating every night?
You'd think he would
what
take
happened on our 5th anniversary? Nothing.
No, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened.
What?
Nothing. I didn't get a phone call. It's weird.
Yeah, like, what other show on E has been on for 10 years?
Please. Nothing. Thank you.
Not a lot of shows have been on for 10 years, period, anywhere.
In case you have any good gay sex this weekend?
He's stepping up like he has a story.
To change his
As a matter of fact.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand, like, the whole... The answer's no. No, of course not.
All right. That's all I want to know.
I don't understand how being with a guy is gay.
No, it's just like I come in, I didn't even do anything gay. I didn't say anything gay. And
you looked at Dave Moreno's ass. That was enough, and that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I kind of stuck with me. In retrospect, maybe that was a mistake.
Don't you think Dan Marino's ass is really good?
I'm still going record. The guy's got a big ass. I'm telling you.
All right. That's not what you said. You said it was a nice ass.
I didn't say it was nice. I said it was big.
Whatever.
He said it was a funny-looking ass. And I was like...
What are you looking for?
Exactly. It did look funny. That's all he said. But as opposed to, like, you know what a nice ass looks like. No, it doesn't look regular.
You evaluated Dan Marino's ass.
His ass looks out of proportion if you watch the videos. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, boy. It's not getting any better.
Yeah, right. I'm going to leave.
You shouldn't even notice Dan Marino's ass.
Yeah, but I couldn't help but notice it. Like, you ever look at somebody on the street and say, well, you know, there's something weird going on there?
Women.
If it's a guy, you never look down below his eyes.
Sometimes you can't help but notice it.
If an ass is out of proportion, it's on a woman.
Of course.
That's the only ass you know.
I noticed
That's like how I'm looking at an ass.
I'll take it one step further.
I don't look at Gary and go, you know, his ass is a little out of proportion.
And if you do notice it, you should never verbalize it. Well, I don't care. I'll say it. I mean, I go on the street and I'll see something wrong.
How's my ass?
You're in proportion, I guess.
See?
But that doesn't
you shouldn't even know that. You should say, here's the answer. How would I know? I don't look at your ass.
Then I'm lying to you. Then I'm lying then.
If Dan Marino has a funny ass, Carmen Electra's ass is hilarious.
You like the way my... You can see kind of the outline of my balls through my pants. You see, you understand that's gay, right?
I like that, yeah.
All right, well, you should be looking at that.
He came here once and started talking about seeing somebody's ass on TV
yeah,
that nobody else saw.
Sometimes you can't help but notice stuff.
If you're gay.
No, if you pay attention to detail like I do.
All right, thank you. We got to take a break. When we come back, we have so much more to talk about, but we got to take a break. Right after these words, we'll be back.
Hi, this is Mike Piazza, baseball superstar. When I sign, I'm going to buy K-Rock and fire Tom Chiasano. Now here's Howard Stern.
You're listening to a man who never spanked his kids because he was too busy spanking his monkey.
That's the reason why. I just didn't want to humiliate my kids. I'm not saying I didn't spank my monkey. Well, I just saw Stuttering John, who decided to show back up to work. All weekend I was getting phone messages. From Stuttering John.
Really? What did he say?
Call me, bro. Call me, bro. Last guy who called me bro. Last guy who called me bro is Scott Einziger.
Oh.
Don't call me bro.
And did you call him?
No, of course not. Why would I call him? Why would I waste my time calling him?
I wonder what he wanted.
No, I got no beef with the guy. I'm the guy who gave him permission to go off and do I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. And they were paying him $100,000 or something to go do it. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to tell you not to make that money. That's serious money. I said, but when are you going to be going? So he says, well, I'm gone for two weeks. 2 weeks.
And one of them were on vacation.
One of the weeks I'm on vacation. Yeah, you owe me $100. Give it to me.
What's that for?
He gave me my $900. He owes me another $100.
You only took that, look, give you $1,000.
Oh, is that from the race?
Yeah.
He owes me money, too. Where's mine?
I bet you, too?
Yeah.
Howard?
Yeah.
Did you get a jockstrap?
Where's your dress?
I thought it was a dress, right?
No, it was a
jockstrap, wasn't it?
A jersey and a jockstrap.
Oh, a jersey. Marco's jersey and a jockstrap and heels.
Do we have Marco's jersey?
You get it. And you better make good on your bet.
You know I will.
Anyway, so Stuttering John says to me before he goes to Australia or whatever it is,
I'm going to be gone 2 weeks. 1 week on vacation and another week, and then I'll be back. I said, fine. That's okay with me. Gary came to me and said, it's fine with you. He goes, well, when was John going to tell me? It's like, now it's my job to go find someone to replace John.
Wait a minute, he didn't tell Gary.
No. So Gary was like, goes up to John, goes, what's the deal here? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Dude, I'm going to tell you, I'm being serious with you. You abuse me and embarrass me. I'm sick of it.
I told Gary it was 2 weeks.
No, you didn't. You told me it was 2 weeks.
You told everybody it was 2 weeks. It was 3.
Then the week before I left, I went up to Gary in his office and said,
everybody says on that show you didn't stutter. Here you stutter plenty.
I said, I made a mistake. I initially thought it was going to be 1 week while we were off.
When you lie, you stutter. I realize that.
Yeah, okay.
You're a liar.
Gary, did he do this?
Why can you never be wrong? Why can't you admit you lie?
I'll swear on my life I did.
You came up to me and told me you were going to be gone 2 weeks.
Initially, I thought it was going to be 1 week.
So then why wouldn't you come to me and tell me it's 3 weeks?
Because then Gary told me he had a discussion with you. Told you that.
You didn't have any discussion with me.
Remember Gary? And he said that
Gary's discussion with me. Gary's discussion with me.
Remember when you told me? All right.
Gary's discussion with me is, how the hell? Like, yeah, sure, John goes off. But then it becomes my headache. I got to run the office.
What happened was I went to Howard to say, I just want to make sure you know that John's going to be gone a week while we're here, because I was out of the loop on this thing when the whole thing started. So Howard goes, no, I didn't know John. Howard
Here's what I want.
Gone a week while we were here.
Listen, I'm just going to settle all this. From now on, he is not to bother me with any of his projects. Just say no to everything. Okay? No. The answer is no. Here, I'm going to tell you something. I want to go for a month and do a celebrity bingo.
So you got to understand the way...
No. He's going to come to you. You're not coming to me, right? You understand that? Do you understand? Sure. All right. Sure. I want to do celebrity bingo for a month. What are you going to say?
Don't bother Howard with your problem.
No. You don't have to say that.
Okay, no.
No.
Okay, no.
You don't have to do that.
No.
All right, let's practice again because you screwed that one up. All right. I just got asked to run for Vice President of the United States.
No.
No? All right.
Or go.
No. Just say no. No, he can decide to leave. Anybody can do that. But you say no.
No.
Right. See, you messed it up again.
No,
I think you got to rehearse it one more time.
I just got asked for 2 weeks.
No.
Perfect. Yeah, that was good. He didn't even get out the request.
That's right.
You just heard 2 weeks. Here's my answer, no. Because I'll tell you why. You're like a child. I have no problem with you doing anything. The thing I have a problem with is, if you're going to leave, know the days you're going to leave. Be a man just one goddamn time in your life and know, I got a job. You think I could leave for 3 weeks and tell everyone I'm leaving for 2 weeks? You think I can do that? At the end of 2 weeks, this is what should have happened. This is what I should have seen on your reality show. You stand up on a goddamn rock and you go, oh, my God, I'm not at my real job. I told Howard 2 weeks. I have to leave. And you leave.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Yeah, you announce, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
I'm telling you.
Because if you leave here, you're no longer a celebrity. I'm telling you. You're a regular person, and it isn't fun being a regular person. Trust me. Not being under my wing is not fun. Go ask Jackie. Taking Scott Einzinger's stolen leftovers. It's not fun, nor funny. Remember that. Big shot. I'll be gone. And by the way, I saw 2 episodes of your show.
Yeah.
Why can't I see that stuff?
Sure.
Yeah, but this woman was a real beast. I mean, a pig.
So it might have been a rape.
Yeah. Oh, that's a rape. I mean, this pig of a woman, like, she had sex with some young kid.
Yeah.
Boy.
Right.
And you think, wow, lucky kid. He's 15, got to bang some hot chick. Man, you got to see this. Artie, no offense, she looks like you in a dress.
No offense taken.
I mean it.
But that's when it's rape, when it's girl on guy, if the chick's ugly.
Right.
It's rape.
Yeah, this is definitely a rape.
Yeah, 42-year-old teacher's aide was charged with raping a 15-year-old Long Island boy in her home. And she's married with kids. I'm like, goodness, how embarrassing could this be?
What could that pay? Teachers don't get paid.
Nothing.
Imagine teacher's aide.
It's probably like $10 an hour.
So anyway, she's up on charges. The neighbors say she was a nice woman. But
yeah. Well, it's like John. He goes on an island. Everyone's nice.
Everybody thinks he's nice. David Letterman's eye is not all better yet.
He should really give it up. He should retire. Go enjoy your life, dude. You made a ton of dough. Your body's falling apart. You had a heart. What do you have, a heart transplant or something?
He had bypass surgery.
Yeah, I mean, and now he's got shingles.
It really would be funny if he had a heart transplant and he's still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like what signal do you need that it's enough?
These guys never give up their shows.
I've been sick for a month. I can't wait to give up my show. I'd give it up right now.
CBS announced on Friday that Letterman will miss this week's Late Show, and there will be celebrity substitutes. Filling in are Whoopi Goldberg tonight, Vince Vaughn on Tuesday.
Stuttering John on Wednesday, I believe.
Elvis Costello got Wednesday. They were thinking of Stuttering John.
I would get Stuttering John over Elvis Costello.
Will Ferrell on Thursday, and Friday's host is yet to be announced.
Lou Piniella. Notice Letterman picks all horrible people. Like no one who could be a threat to him.
Yeah.
Imagine like they put me on there with half a finger. I make it more entertaining and the ratings go up.
He could stay home.
Then he'd have shingles all over the place.
I think Lou Piniella's a great idea.
I think Chris Judd.
There you go.
An hour of silence.
Since everybody's in love with him now.
Yeah, he's Bruce Willis filled in for him. I saw that.
Yeah.
It was the biggest train wreck I've ever seen on television.
Yeah.
It made me appreciate Dave. You couldn't possibly watch.
That's what he's trying to do, make you appreciate him, I guess.
Yeah.
But they say right now that overall his health is excellent. But a complete recovery will require some additional time for the eye shingles. So they say the principal treatment for Letterman right now is rest.
You know what? Stay home. I went to get that guy to fill in for him on Friday, that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the hairy guy. I'd watch that.
Now tonight's top 10.
Tonight, we're going to talk to Demi Moore and Magic Johnson. These are my guests. Welcome. I am the guy who did 9/11. I will answer your questions about 9/11 and how I planned it and caused havoc.
The top 10 reasons why I destroyed the World Trade Center.
Number 10, the white man is the devil. Number 9, Allah told me. But it would be great.
Tune in.
When I was planning 9/11, I made a duty in my pants. What happened was, I was doing my planning of 9/11, and I thought I was going to fart, and it slipped out. The doorbell rang. It was Osama bin Laden's third wife, and I thought that everything was fine, and then I realized I had stepped in something. I tracked through my entire cave. Dirt.
This cave stinks.
This cave stinks. And Osama bin Laden's wife was freaking out. She said, where are the plans for 9/11? I said, oy vey, duty on my foot. I was ashamed.
Courtesy flush, please.
Then I said, I'm a terrorist. Get me out of here. And that was that.
He would make a great guest host.
Yes.
Well.
What do you think of that story, Paul?
You're great, Khalid. You're great.
Khalid, it's something else. He's hip. I like Khalid.
Tonight on the show, we kill Paul.
I will slit Paul's throat from ear to ear.
Hey, this guy's good.
Come on, Pat.
Good thing Dave got shingles. We're up 3 points in the ratings.
Here's stupid pet tricks.
Terrorist tricks.
I'm going to eat a dog.
Tonight, my guest is Demi Moore. Hello, Demi. Hello, Khalid. Let me ask you this. Why do you not cover your face for Allah? And why do you shave your legs and show your ankles and feet?
Demi, would you like to rake my back?
We are going to stone her now.
Apparently, Demi had a baby out of wedlock. We will stone her to death.
You're such an ass, Khalid. You said ass to a man? I'm going to horsewhip you.
in my country.
Who would like to cast the first stone?
I have a game we can play tonight. How many stones will it take to kill Demi Moore? If you said over 30, you would have the over.
1, 2.
All right, let's see.
Now, tonight, for my bit, before I interview, we will do commercial, then I come back, and we will bomb the White House with a nuclear watermelon. What do you mean? You know how Dave dropped the watermelon? We have nuclear watermelon. And don't forget to take your NORAD, so you get no radiation.
What a show that would be.
Great. The shake.
Shake your duty.
Let him have the whole week. Don't confine him to one night.
I tell you what, the reason I am wearing gloves tonight, I don't want to catch shingles from Dave. You know, when I was planning 9/11, I never would have thought a couple of years later I host David Letterman. I never could believe it.
My career's on an upswing.
I'm the biggest.
I used to watch Johnny when I was going to school in America.
People say to me, how will you beat Jay Leno? We will send him anthrax, and I will beat him. Oh, I'll kill him.
Next up, we fly a plane into Rupert's Deli.
Hey, why don't they just get Khalid Muhammad?
Yeah, stupid human tricks. He'll have suicide bombers.
What are you going to do to Jimmy Kimmel? Who cares? He has no ratings. He can't hurt me.
He's no threat.
He's no threat. He's like France.
He's my dog. He does what I say.
He's like France. You do nothing. Nothing.
He's not a factor for me.
How in the hell did Leno get Stuttering John? Didn't we offer him?
Well.
So, yes, you can see all substitutes on Letterman this week.
Maybe I'll do Friday's show.
Yeah, They're looking for somebody.
I wouldn't even do it.
Dude, you know what they're going to do. They're going to pull out of Regis again.
Yeah, anybody that Dave isn't threatened by. Yeah. Anybody good, they wouldn't let host.
Dude, you know you could do it with a phone call. You just got to call over there.
Yeah, oh, yeah, they'd be thrilled to have me.
Oh, yeah. No, you can be a guest, Howard. That's exactly what they said.
They'd put on Lech Walesa before me.
All right, I have a question for you. You're Athena Onassis Roussel.
What am I wearing?
Anything you want, because you've got $2.7 billion and you're 18 years old.
Oh, my breasts and vagina. I'm so ready for you. Oh, yeah. Come on, give it to me. I'm just getting into my part.
Okay.
All right, I'm Athena Onassis.
Yeah, and have you seen her?
Yeah.
She hot?
She looks like her mother.
Yeah, she's not bad.
She's not awful,
I'd bang her.
But she's not the greatest looking girl in the world.
She's a single bagger.
Tell you what, that $2 billion makes her a no-bagger.
I know what I would do with her.
What?
I'd kidnap her and kill her.
And take her money.
So I'm wondering if she's not going to wind up just like her mom, going after guys that you really
shouldn't be with.
Get.
Yeah, she will. Of course she will.
Oh.
She's rich, and there's going to be lots of guys who are going to be after her.
Yeah, because she's dating this dude right now who's married.
Yeah, it's a disaster in the making.
And they think that she's run off to Brazil to get surgery because, you know, he likes women with small butts.
So she can't work out. She's going to get surgery.
She's got the $2.7 billion.
Oh, well.
He should be having the surgery.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's what these women can't figure out.
What kind of a guy is that?
The $2.7 billion.
You know who should go after her? Mark Harris.
Oh, no. She's way too
billion.
young. She's way too young for Mark.
I'm going to build us the giantest disco floor you ever saw.
Athena, let me show you my ideas for my summer suits.
I wish her well, because, you know, that $2.7 billion is probably continuing to be cursed.
I tell you what, $2 billion at 18? Oof, man.
It's amazing. An amazing amount of money. All right, Iraq. Colin Powell thinks that he has the votes necessary to pass a new resolution in the United Nations Security Council. So he doesn't think that the United States will be going without any support. However, he does expect France to veto it, which would take the measure off the table anyway.
Isn't it weird how we have to beg all these countries to go along with us? Let's stop the charade. They're not into it. We are. Let's do it. Come on. Stop the begging.
But the president has reserved the right to take action no matter what the UN Security Council says. So he's given a deadline of March 17th for compliance. And I suppose that is when we will be going to war. However, the anti-war machine is up and running and just humming along. There were more protests over the weekend. Whoa! And here is some natural sound of protesters carrying mock coffins to the U.S. Capitol on Sunday, C5.
I heard that as chicks in L.A. got naked.
Did they? I wondered what had happened.
In D.C., I don't think they did, but the Raelians got naked outside in L.A. What?
Anybody got footage?
Yeah, I've got to get some of that. Why are all these people not wanting us to get the terrorists? What's wrong with them?
I don't know.
Yeah, but World Trade Center was blown up.
I can't explain it. But they're out there singing. And
carrying their coffins. You know what? Carry your own coffin if we don't do this. Because guess what? They're going to blow our asses up. We got to keep these terrorists busy. Or else they coagulate like blood. And they just get together and think of ways to destroy us. Got to keep bombing the hell out of them, wherever we can find terrorists.
The people who are there singing and carrying the coffins don't realize that they are prime targets. They're not going to look at a piece of videotape and say, oh, this person carried a coffin. They didn't want us to go to the United States to go to war with Iraq, so let's not blow them up. They just want to kill Americans.
We see these people as pussies.
It also tells me that anti-war people are terrible singers.
Why are people in the streets parading around with signs of this Khalid guy they caught, calling for his lynching and supporting the president, the CIA for finding this guy?
We're so civilized. We don't even want to kill the people who want to kill us.
Hey, they should be in the streets screaming for his blood like they did for Mussolini at the end of World War II. Should be kicking his naked corpse in the street.
We would have to suffer a lot more. You know, I mean, we should be blown up a lot more before people get the message that we can't just sit around.
Yeah, what's going on in this country? A bunch of pussies.
Don't understand it. Anyway, we're now also finding out that Iran probably has a more advanced nuclear program than we ever thought before, and that North Korea has set off another rocket of some sort to test out their nuclear capabilities. They've also discovered that Saddam Hussein has cluster bombs that could distribute lots of biological or germ warfare. So let's just sit around and let it all happen.
The weird thing is, once we take care of Saddam Hussein, Iran's going to run rampant because they're afraid of him. That's why they're developing nuclear weapons. They're afraid of that guy.
But that's why I say this is a whole area that needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
You can't just take out one little problem there. There are lots of problems in this area.
Basically, if we got rid of all the people over there, everything would be fine.
Well, that would be one way to clear it up.
Well, that's eventually what's going to happen, I think. Seems to me that's where we're headed.
I'm sure there's some nice people over there, but there are also a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
So it's our problem to have to go over there and try to make some sense out of it. Because nobody else has been able to. Strange thing happening over at the Marriott Hotel, I think it was, at the airport. They found a woman dead in the basement with her throat slashed. And they got an anonymous call from somebody who said, go down there and check on this woman. And now they think it's somebody who worked with her that she may or may not have been dating for a time. But they found her body, and they called out all kinds of people to surround the hotel and search. But they haven't found anyone yet.
You tell me they're thinking that it's the guy who called in
Is the guy who slit the throat?
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
She was called down to the basement by someone. So, you know, she got a call, go to the basement. She went to the basement, never returned. Someone found, you know, then this call came, you better go down and look for her.
I wonder why what do you think, they had a dose of conscience?
I guess they wanted her found. They didn't want her lying there for a long time. So,
I guess because the guy had to work there. He's like, yeah, I don't want a dead body where I work.
Yeah, somebody got to come clean
Come on, clean this thing up.
He doesn't clean up after himself.
Ay, ay, ay.
And these nightclubs now are just, you know, you're taking your life into your hands when you go out to party these days.
What happened?
8 people were shot and 2 more were stabbed in a brutal melee at a Times Square club that erupted when a man brandished a chrome-plated pistol and shouted, "Let's light this place up."
Wow.
Now they're considering that this might have been the result of gang violence, so they're investigating that.
I think it was a video arcade.
It was, but there was a nightclub dance kind of place above it or below it or something.
Yeah, I've quit dancing.
Yeah, because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore.
Bad for your health. And, of course, the SAG Awards were last night.
They were pretty good. I watched half of them. And
yeah?
Yeah, they had like a lot of famous people, and they spoke quickly, and they got to lots of famous people. There was no clips, like very little.
Oh, they don't do all that build-up?
Very little.
Award?
Very little. Very good show, actually.
Because I have actually never seen the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
I
love award shows.
I'll go look at it tonight.
I love award shows. I love them.
Well, here are some of the winners. Sean Hayes of Will and Grace. He won the award for Best Actor in a Comedy Series, D3.
All right.
I was completely, I know everybody says this, but truly completely shocked. I did not think I was going to win at all. I mean...
These actors really seem to care about this.
Yeah.
I hadn't won.
You know, it's exciting.
It's the other actors who...
And so I'm going to go for the rest of my life, you know. And this is just kind of icing on the cake.
Thank you. Rachel Griffiths won for 6 Feet Under. The whole cast was awarded a Best Drama Series. So here's Rachel Griffiths accepting that award, D4.
I do think we're an incredibly warm cast.
I got to tell you, I watched it. That's the incredibly most ugly cast I've ever seen. The most hideous-looking people.
Well, they're Undertakers. They're not supposed to be beautiful.
Wow. There's no glamour on that show.
I think we're all good people. We all get on very well.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that.
Catherine Zeta-Jones was given the award for Best Supporting Actress for Chicago.
She's as big as an elephant.
Well, she's pregnant.
By the way, you can't get through 10 minutes of that movie. It sucks so bad. Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. It's like people like to be in the middle of a story and some people break out and start singing.
Oh.
Well, that's why they call it a musical.
I hate it.
Like hanging out with annoying people.
Right.
Enjoy.
Imagine I'm telling you a story, I start singing.
Yeah. They run up to it and then just enjoy.
Yes, Robin, we're doing the news.
All my team there on Chicago's.
Now her head's bigger than ever.
I know. That's the only bad thing about this. She'll start thinking something of herself.
Right.
Christopher Walken won for playing the dad in Catch Me If You Can.
He was
Best
good.
Supporting Actor, D1.
To be part of certain movies that people will watch over and over, and as time goes by, the preservation of movies will become better, and the movies that we're seeing right now may be shown hundreds of years from now, so it's
don't count on it.
That is a funny man. You know, he did a guest hosting gig on Saturday Night Live a couple of weeks ago. And I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in years. I sat there and watched the whole thing because every time he shows up, he's funny.
Is he?
Yes.
Wow.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is funny, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
He was just incredible. And Renee Zellweger is the greatest actress on earth. She won for Best Actress in Chicago.
She looks like she swallowed 10 sour balls. And I don't know, her cheeks are all red. It looks like she rubs oil on her face.
Really?
Yeah, there's something weird going on with her. I don't know what happened to her. She was kind of cute. And she had sex with Jim Carrey, and it sucked the life out of her.
Ruined her?
He's like he must have drained her of her looks.
Me too.
I think there's a lot of reasons why, but I'm sure that...
I'm pretty sure when you have sex with me, eventually your looks get drained.
And there is but it's a combination of it more than
He must have toxic semen.
anything. It has such a wonderful energy to it as well, and it's fun.
It's fun, Chicago. See, you're not getting it. It's fun.
And all that jazz.
There's nothing fun in it for me. I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun or fun.
No.
I feel like telling those people to shut up. I'm having the direct opposite reaction.
Experience. Huh?
It's not funny.
You know what I watched? That show with John Ritter with the hot chick.
8 simple... what is the name of that?
10 Simple Ways to Date My Daughter or something?
8 simple somethings.
Right. I don't know the name of it, but it's funny. But that's fun.
The first episode, and I thought it was okay, but I haven't gone back.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Chick's real hot. The blonde.
The blonde daughter?
Oy vey.
Well, how would you have liked to have been cast as the other daughter?
That's not good. That's not fun or funny.
That's what's happening there. The poor girl's going to have a complex. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame does its inductions tonight.
It's important.
And some of the groups that will be inducted include AC/DC, of course, The Clash, Elvis Costello and the Attractions, The Police, The Righteous Brothers, and we have a little bit of Joe Strummer here this morning, who died. Of course, he won't be there tonight when The Clash is inducted into the Hall of Fame.
They won't wheel him in?
No. But he did say in an old interview he didn't want The Clash to end up like The Who. E1.
The Who, I saw it for myself, it's kind of, they just put up with each other backstage and then go out and do the stuff. I don't want it to be like that. I want to feel like these guys are my friends. We're playing music because we like it. I mean, no one's forcing us to do this. It's insane. People just tend to hang on to the same structure because it's making money. Or
Well, what part of Joe Strummer's life didn't he understand that sometimes people don't have to love each other, but this is their way of making money, and they enjoy being on stage, but they don't enjoy each other as people?
No. He wanted to like the people.
Oh, dope.
Well, he didn't end up like The Who. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah. Well, actually, he did. He ended up like the dead member of The Who.
That's true. I was about to say they're still here, but no.
They're really not.
He's like John Entwistle.
Yeah.
But at least he wasn't accused of child porn, though.
Right.
And Sting of the Police, during a press conference, once talked about what songwriting is like. E2.
I wish I could explain what happens, but here's my analogy. You get an idea, a single idea, like a seed. And that seed, by some code...
I think this is like when I thought of going on MTV as Fart Man.
You've got a seed.
Yeah, so I can kind of relate to this.
By like a DNA code grows arms and legs, like verses, choruses, bridges.
Remember when I first thought up painting women's breasts green? It was just a seed of an idea, and then I let it grow. A germ.
And that, all you do as a songwriter is monitor that. You don't make it. You don't write it. You just monitor this growth.
All right, genius.
So do you monitor the growth?
I mean, these ideas don't come to me like I invent. They just go through me, and I monitor
I
them.
just watch.
I watch the brilliance that is my brain.
And Bobby Hatfield, who is one of the two Righteous Brothers, on when he and Bill Medley split up in 1968.
Is he the tall Munster-looking dude?
No, he's the little blonde dude.
He's always wanted to be a solo artist. We were both lead singers, and he's always wanted to be a solo artist, and that
was a good idea, because
you did so well on your own.
Basically why he, decided to take off. And maybe, the music was changing a little bit in the late 60s, and he felt it was time to get out there and, head a different direction, which
worked out really well.
Probably was.
So are those guys hating each other and they have to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and like each other?
I think they actually got back together because they tour together now. I don't know if they hate each other backstage and just go out and do the music, as Joe Strummer said, but they are together again.
Okay.
And I told you yesterday that the Knicks and the Wizards played at Madison Square Garden. It was probably Michael Jordan's last game in the Garden. He says he's going to quit after this year. And Michael was a little miffed at his team because they had a couple of opportunities to win that they let slip through their fingers. And he says it's a shame that it seems like he wants to win more than the younger guys on his team. C4.
40-year-old man has more desire than the 25, 26, 23-year-old people, and he's diving for loose balls. He's busting his chin. He's doing everything he can to get this team into the playoffs, and it's not reciprocated from the other players on this team.
Wow, that's unusual. Badmouth your teammates.
Yeah, you hardly ever hear that, especially from Michael.
Man, well, that's Michael. Well,
that's bad when you're the owner. You got to yell at your teammates.
Well, he's not the owner anymore.
Right.
He's just a player, and they're not listening.
And that's very disappointing. I mean, I can look in the locker room and see a couple guys who are willing to do those necessary things.
Well, sorry, we're not all as good as you.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not Babe Ruth.
So Michael was upset after the game yesterday.
That is tough for those poor guys. The best guy ever to play the game is yelling at them. Like, what do you do?
I said, it must be a little uncomfortable today in the locker room.
Yeah.
When you go in for practice. I had a comfortable seat. I was sitting between Spike Lee.
Who else?
And Jay-Z. Jay-Z was cool. He was a nice guy.
Spike Lee talked to you?
We're not talking again.
Is that right? Well, you can't handle the fact that you criticize him?
I guess he must have heard what I thought of 25th Hour.
Did he say hello? Or
No.
just...
The last time I saw him, this was maybe 6-7 months ago before I'd seen that movie, we did say hello to each other. But yesterday there was no converse. No, you know, our eyes met. Nobody said anything. I said, oh, well, that's the way you want to be.
Would you box him?
Have a cute kid.
Would you box him?
No.
No.
Because he's got rage against me.
You'd win.
He hurt me.
How did your eyes meet? What, did you look down?
No, we were just, we were sitting, so we were on eye level. So,
interesting.
And David Blaine was there. Jerry Seinfeld left the baby for a little while, came out to watch the game, but he was far away, didn't have any interaction with him. And Roy Scheider of
Jaws.
That Jazz and Jaws fame was there. So it was a fun time.
Look at you with
Madison
all the celebs.
Square Garden.
Look at you with all the celebs.
Just hanging out.
Here's something else.
David Blaine is really funny because he always has to tell you about his next project. Every time you talk to him.
Shouldn't he just be a guy?
You know what I'm doing next? I'm like, well, what are you doing next?
How about putting a sentence together that doesn't include something about magic?
He says he's going on a 44-day fast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how's that entertaining?
Well, there's magic.
And then he told me he's going to disappear for a year. I said, oh, there's the magic part. And then come out and do this 44-day fast. So next April, not this coming April, but a year from now, David Blaine will be fasting.
Why does he do something really dangerous and get married?
Oh, I don't think he's ever going to do that.
Let's see him take on real risk. Why, is he with his girlfriend when you saw him?
No, I didn't see her yesterday.
She's hot.
I was afraid to ask because you never know with David if the girl's still current.
She's way hot.
She was. What's her name?
Mano. You'd remember it, too, if you had a penis.
You know, after she was in here, I saw that Mano walking down the street.
Did you?
And I followed her for a couple blocks, and I got a slice.
Queen Latifah has the #1 movie in the nation, bringing down the house bought in $31.7 million over the weekend. And here she talks about watching Steve Martin and Eugene Levy work together on Bringing Down the House, A1.
Watching him and Eugene rehearse was probably more fun than just, because they were just coming up with things, and maybe we should do this, and maybe I should spin you around this way, or we should fight over this. And
yeah, why pay attention to the script?
I mean, just watching those two crazy guys work together, and, you know, Eugene coming up with this something, if I'm not being too subtle. I'm like, ooh, say that after everything. You gotta say that.
I'm so disappointed that movie did well.
I know. This is gonna go on.
Just hearing that description of what went on, I don't want it to do well.
Monica Bellucci is the beauty in the new Bruce Willis film, Tears of the Sun. And she was asked what it was like working with Bruce Willis, too.
There was one time it was off camera, and there was my close-up, and he cried for me.
Sick of these broads who come over here who can't even speak English.
Cried for you?
Who cried for her?
Bruce Willis.
Because he's retarded.
You know, to give me the emotion, and he did in every take. So it was beautiful. So, oh, God, you know, it doesn't happen very
often. No one went to see it. It was all wasted time.
It was the #2 film this weekend.
I don't care.
Here's Bruce Willis on how he chooses his projects, A5.
I wish I could tell you that I had some kind of plan.
I put all my projects on the wall and I play pin the tail on the donkey.
And I read scripts, and if I like them, and if I...
God, is he a bore.
Oh.
You should have seen him host the Letterman.
I was going to say, why wouldn't you pick him as a host?
And I think he was real proud of himself after the hosting.
Oh, dear.
Well, Dave called on me, and I had to do it. And, oof. Letterman's got no threat there.
I feel that there's something that I like to do things that I don't necessarily know that I can accomplish. Look, I could do Die Hard 9. I could do Die Hard 200 and just keep doing that film over and over.
So do it. That was good.
But I try to keep myself interested as an actor.
Well, I'd keep us interested, too.
No, he's not interested in us.
No, let's keep himself interested.
Steve Martin, who is #1. I think it's his best opening in quite a long time. Here he is on dancing he does in the film, B1.
I liked dancing in this because there was no rehearsal, or very little.
Steve's a funny guy. At least he's got
He's a very creative guy.
Yeah. Just went out there, and the idea was I really didn't know how to dance, so I got to just flip myself around. And
all right, but hearing him talk about being funny isn't so funny.
Here's Kelly Hugh on working with DMX in Cradle to the Grave, B3.
He's one of those guys who
doesn't show up.
Everyone's name in the room and remembers everyone on the set, and he says hello to everyone.
He remembers you because you're hot. Kelly Hugh is hot. And why does she speak English so well?
She's American?
Yeah. Get more of her. People who look foreign but can speak English.
Exactly. There's the formula.
Yeah.
And he's very sort of present.
There's nobody Chinese in this country who knows karate and can speak English?
If you get to talk to him, you feel like you're the only person in the room. He's got that kind of charisma, that kind of draw.
You can't find anyone who knows how to speak English. All right.
Well, DMX is a great guy, and she was thrilled to be working with Jet Li, B4.
One of the reasons that I took this film was because
who else is looking for you?
Because I knew I would get to do a great fight scene with Jet Li, and
You're like, she has a lot of choices. I took this film because your agent said you better, because otherwise you're going to be on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Anybody who does martial arts in this business, wants to fight with a legend like Jet. I mean, he's the real deal.
Okay. And here's Jennifer Garner, who is starring in Daredevil with Ben Affleck on Kissing Ben Affleck. C1.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
It's fine. It's just part of the scene, and
He's the most sexy man in the world. How can you say that?
It's no bigger deal than kissing anyone else. I mean, it's always awkward the first time.
You're lying. She probably was all damp.
Kiss someone that you've become friends with.
This is what you tell your husband or your wife. You get me on that set, honey. It ain't like kissing anyone else. I'm like a lizard. I jam my tongue down your throat. Ask Mary McCormick when she worked with me.
It was all tongue all the time?
Oh, yeah. Even in scenes that didn't call for it.
Did you really give her the tongue?
Of course.
There you go.
I'm acting.
No, you weren't. You were really giving her the tongue.
Whatever you want to think of it, I was doing it. I felt her up in one scene. There was absolutely no reason for me to have my hand on her breast. Why not?
Thank goodness the movie wasn't any longer. He'd had real sex.
I would have had anal. Yeah. Isn't this the scene where we have anal? No, this is the scene where you drive your wife to the hospital. Yeah, but she's not my wife, and she's not really pregnant.
So Jennifer Garner said it was no big deal to kiss Ben Affleck, if you were wondering. And here's how her husband felt about seeing her kiss Ben Affleck.
Oh, shut up, you bitch. Scott does understand what I do for a living. He is an actor, and
barely.
He certainly has spent his days rolling around and will again. And I get what that is for him, and he gets what that is for me, and it's really...
Sounds like they're close to divorce. She's like explaining this too much.
Way too thought out.
Yeah. Really not nearly the deal that it would seem from the outside.
She's married to Scott Foley, by the way, and that is what's happening.
Thank you. What happened to the Snoop Dogg clip?
I didn't think... I don't know what Snoop is going to say that's going to be that interesting.
Old school for me.
See what I'm saying?
You're right.
Whatever he says, it'll rhyme with benizzle.
I decided to not do that.
All right. Once again, thank you to Live 105.7 FM in Baltimore. We're on the air on an FM station in Baltimore now. You can hear us there. Tomorrow, Judith Regan, Dial a Date. Comedian Colin Quinn stops by to say hello.
Oh, cool.
Jerry Halliwell is going to stop by. David Wells, Chris Rock, Lisa Marie Presley. A lot of people. It's going to be real good. I didn't get the email, but I'll do it tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, well, here we are.
Hello, hello.
And good morning, everybody. I have so much to say, and I'm wondering what it is I'm going to say right now.
Even you don't know.
Even I don't know. I never know what I'm going to say. What? That's why I don't feel responsible for any of this. I really don't. So what's going on now on the war front for us? Did you hear something yesterday about the Senate passed a bill saying they could fine radio stations $275,000 at a fence or something? And
I did not hear that.
uh-oh. That I don't know what I heard. I heard a whole bunch of weird things, and where'd I hear it even? Who told me?
Were you dreaming?
Don told me. My agent, but I don't see anything about it in the newspaper today.
You know, they're talking about a lot of things, but nothing's been passed yet.
Yeah, I'm getting weary from it, I'll be honest with you. It's starting to really affect me personally and get me angry, and I'm not sure yet. I'm not at that point yet, but I'm pretty close to possibly taking myself off the air.
Oh.
I've been thinking more and more about it.
Say it ain't so, brother.
Well, I got to tell you something. I just know my health, and I'm sick every weekend, and I'm like, I swear to you, on a stack of Bibles, all I've ever wanted to do is make people have a good time in their cars driving into work. It's all I ever wanted to do. I don't want to get all sappy and crap, but, I mean, my mission's clear. I'm just trying to
You weren't trying to break boundaries.
No.
You were just trying to entertain people.
Yeah, I'm not looking to sort of battle the United States government and George Bush. And I'm just not looking to do any of that. And the creepiness that comes from it is you're looking over your shoulder every minute, especially with G.W. Bush. You don't even know if they're going to, like, sick people on you. I mean, I know that sounds paranoid and everything, but it wouldn't be the first time in the United States history that crap like that happens. And
right.
I don't want to be public enemy number one because I'm on the radio trying to make people laugh and have fun and bring people together. I'm an entertainer. I mean, let's not forget that. And while some people don't agree with my form of entertainment and don't think that it's very good or should be on the air, I have never once had any other agenda than to be a really good morning guy on the radio and give people something new and innovative. And
you didn't look at the government and say, you know, what they're doing is wrong and I want to fight them.
Yeah. And now, like, I'm attacking Colin Powell's son, who must be really viciously angry with me because I goof on him. I'm talking about how he looks white. And, you know, I know that being the victim of that stuff isn't fun for these guys, and they can get their ass really riled up into a knot.
And it's not like fighting with another radio guy who can only yell back.
Yeah, that I'm okay with.
They actually have the power to ruin your life.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm getting really freaked out by it all, and my anger sort of revs me up, amps me up to start attacking all these guys. Like, I'm attacking some senator in Kansas who, between you and me, is part of something called the Fellowship, which sounds like it's right out of a novel. And these guys mean business. And mind you, I just never got into radio for all of this nonsense and fines and $275,000 in offense. Now I realize the whole landscape has changed. There is satellite radio where everyone understands that it's a pay medium. I could go on there, do my show, not offend government officials. For some reason,
and really just be an entertainer.
Yeah,
not a cause.
Yeah, I'm you know, like on satellite radio right now, they're playing dirty comedy bits from comedians, and it's like, it's ridiculous. You know, I don't know a family in the United States that doesn't have cable. I know very few that don't. Some kooks, some hippies, you know, insist on not having a TV.
Or they're just in a very undeveloped area. It hasn't gotten to them yet, somehow.
Everybody has cable, and on every television in this country of ours, any kid can turn on the TV and find Channel 4, NBC, let's say, or CBS, right next to HBO and sex channels. And no one really has a problem with that because they say those are pay channels. Well,
like kids can't get to them.
Well, I was thinking about it. CBS, NBC, and ABC, if you order them over cable, which most people do, you're paying to bring them into your home.
Absolutely.
The same as HBO, the same as Cinemax, the same as all of these channels. To the guy who orders cable, there's no difference between open-air channels and closed-circuit channels. They're all right next to each other, and it is cable.
And the government is I don't know, they're losing their minds if they think there's a difference.
So last night, I'm just sort of sitting around, and I had a really good day yesterday. It's kind of weird. It's like, you ever read about suicide victims who, like, have a great day and then they kill themselves?
Right. The two most dangerous times for a depressed person are when they're going into a depression and coming out of it.
Yeah, well, I was sitting around, and I have never been more creative than yesterday. I had this great meeting with a writer in Los Angeles about Howard Stern, the cartoon. Then I had this... really good conversation with somebody about another project that I think will be kind of exciting for the show. And I had never felt more clear or better. And then all of a sudden I said, what am I doing?
Fighting with the government.
I'm fighting with the government. I enjoy putting together these shows. I am not about this. And I'm getting attacked in the newspaper. I got morons like Bill Maher, who God only knows what I did to this guy except promote his products. He's going like forget Bill Maher. Christy Todd Whitman, who I supported in her bid for governor. 2 times. Who's been on this radio show a million times, gets on Bill Maher's show and goes, Howard Stern, I don't love him. I don't listen to his show. He's disgusting. He supported me, but half-heartedly because I called in first. And I'm like, is this the same woman who sat on my couch and thanked me for getting behind her and my fans?
Who invited you to her inauguration?
I mean, what is the embarrassment in saying something nice about me? Same with Bill Maher. I mean, like, the guy gets on TV, and it's like, I'm so sick of people doing mea culpas 20 minutes first about what a scumbag I am, but we do have to support him because of free speech. It's like, you know what? BS, man. What a bunch of crap these guys are, and Christy Todd Whitman, who's, my fair weather friend.
Yeah, that hurt.
And it's just like, why am I involved in all of this? I really don't have any desire anymore to show up here and quake in my pants because I'm probably pissing off Bush, Powell, Powell's son,
plus
people in the government.
Get to say what you want to say.
I know, and I'm not even doing my show anymore. I'm really not.
No, you got somebody pushing a button and... I mean, we do a show, then somebody else does a show.
Yeah. And I'm sick to my stomach when I see Dead Air Dave in the hall. And it's not because Dead Air Dave's a bad guy. Right. It's just that I'm sick to my stomach over the job that he has here. And I
feel bad for him, actually, because he can't. He's in a room, in a building full of people he can't look at in the morning.
So I guess I've got to, I really got to ask her get off the pot here and figure out. I think I just think I want out. I'm sorry to say it. It's not that I guess I'm giving up. Some people say, don't keep going, Howard. But you know what? It's just not worth it to me. I'm not feeling real good about being on the air and being the one who's targeted every 30 seconds of my career. I'm not the end for me. I mean, I just, it's too creepy to know. I mean, I can't tell you how angered I am by what G.W. Bush is up to. It is a feeling of paranoia. I'm a broadcaster. I enjoy doing it. But for God's sakes, there are people who don't like my show. Throw your radio out. If you're really that afraid for your family that the radio is dangerous, just like if you're afraid of guns, either take the radio and lock it in a safe, and then when you feel it's time and appropriate to listen to it, pull it out of the safe and listen to it if you feel that threatened. I mean, it's that simple.
Your house when the kid's born because you know he shouldn't be able to open every cabinet.
Yeah, I mean, if the radio, and as far as TV goes, come on. You know as well as I do what hypocrisy this is. Everybody gets cable or satellite, and right there next to Channel 2 and Channel 4 and Channel 7 and Channel 9 and 11 is Channel 6 that has HBO, and then you got 27 Cinemaxes, all showing dirty stuff. You got MTV, which is considered cable, Comedy Central. They're all showing foul language, dirty words. And the government goes, well, that's okay because they're on cable. But so is CBS, NBC, and ABC. They're on cable, too.
On radio, you're not supposed to do anything.
Yeah. And the whole industry and the whole entertainment industry has changed. And I'm not sure I understand why radio is viewed as something because of a 1934 Broadcast Act, when there wasn't such a thing as a brain in your head, that they... You know, people had all these fears. So, look, here's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think I've had enough. And it came to me last night. I'm sitting there on Spielkiss thinking about...
I don't know what Spielkiss is.
You know what it is. You're part Italian.
It's heroin.
I'm sitting there on heroin going, you know, what am I doing with my life? It's enough. I got Tom hitting buttons, him running around. First of all, I reject the notion that the general manager needs to be here every morning at 6 a.m., running around my office, running around my studio, becoming a part of the show because of his censorship. And Tom's like, well, we have to retreat right now.
Somehow the industry isn't matched to the performer.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You're
just
not a good fit anymore.
I'm not a good fit for this industry anymore. I'm a good fit for satellite. I realize it. And I look forward to performing on there. I fantasize about it. I dream about going on and doing my show and really not having George W. Bush becoming my mortal enemy. And I'll tell you the truth. I'm afraid of George W. Bush.
You should be. Look at Saddam Hussein. You think he can't change a person's life?
I mean, they do it in subtle ways. He'll sick a team of jerks on you to just F with you and ruin you. You know, I got too much going on in terms of my personal life. I'm divorced. I want my kids to be happy. I got a lot on my mind.
And instead of being, stressed out and sick, you'd like to have time to spend with your family.
Yeah, well, I'm spending 2 hours a day with this stupid censorship thing and trying to interpret what's going on. And I realize, what am I doing?
And try to figure out what you're supposed to be doing.
And, I don't hear from Mel because Mel doesn't know what to say to me. He doesn't know what to do anymore. And every time I'm in a fight with Tom about censorship, I don't pick up the phone and call Mel because I know he's got better and more things to worry about. I don't want to be a burden to this company. You know, in some very real way, this industry just doesn't suit me anymore.
Right. As you're saying it, I'm like, yeah, there's a real misfit going on here now because you're trying to do something. They're trying to make it safe for the airwaves and for their business to go on. So we're filtered. We got 5,000 filters before we ever hit the public, the listening public.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like the other day I went to the bathroom. Something funny happened to me. Now, that's a story I normally would get on the air and talk about, and everybody would be laughing their ass off. And I'm sitting there going, I know I'm going to tell this story. And as soon as I say I went to the bathroom the other day, Tom and Dead Air Dave get on that button and start whacking the button, talking about poo-poo humor, about like I made a duty.
Right, and you're saying it in such a childish way anyway.
And then everyone always says to me, you know, don't give up. And find a new way to be funny. And I'm like, why? I'm funny the way I want to be funny. What have I done?
And, yeah, what's wrong with it?
I mean, find a new way to work within the system. It's like, well, you're talking about a nuance. You're talking about comedy. You're talking about